happy Wednesday. It's time for Mistlost, you guys. Oh my god. We're here. We're finally here. We're all dressed up because guess what? It's my birthday. Yay, birthday.
Woo, birthday!
Woo, birthday.
I love exclamations in chat about people's outfits.
So we all got fancy today. Everybody's here this week, so yay! We're all back together. That's definitely something to celebrate, even more than my birthday. Very excited. Let's hop into introductions, and then we will jump right into a very quick recap, and then back to the drama. Okay, so first up, top left of everybody's screen on the player side of the screen, it's Alyssa.
Hi, y'all. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on Twitter at @adisasterqueer. And tonight I am playing Revelation, the Aasimar Circle of Stars druid. Oh, you can also find me on TTRPG on Sundays. I'm GMing a game of Apocalypse Keys that I forgot to mention last time. So, yeah, Sunday morning.
Yay!
Come watch. And that's me.
Hi everyone, I'm Mariana. I'm also known as Lagrimosa with a 0 on Twitter and a couple other places. I'm going to be playing Nikita, the Wood Elf Barbarian, and we both go by she, her pronouns. And I'm going to pass it off to Vic.
Hello everyone, my name is Victor. I use they, them pronouns. And you can find me on Thursdays, though not the next two Thursdays in June, for Invisible Sun on Sword and Key. Also, as well, have been working on Mall Kids and working on my own personal games, so watch out on Twitter for those. I play Synarch, your Tabaxi rogue, who is sleeping and not happy. And I'll pass it to Charmy.
Hi, I'm Charmy, also known as Captain Charmy, most other places. I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the Fire Genasi sorcerer, who is pretty terrified right now, but looking forward to what is ahead. We both use she, her pronouns. You're up, Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki, or Akino if you're feeling fancy. And I'm looking fancy today, so I guess I'm just Akino. I don't even know what the fuck I do anymore. I just do things. I'm on Twitter. Yes, I play Dayu, who is our bunny bard necromancer, bunomancer. I think tomorrow another episode of Alyssa's and I's new podcast comes out at Unwavering Force. It's an all BIPOC Star Wars podcast. We play Pathfinder. Please go check us out because we're gay. Dusty's in chat. Dusty's the GM. Dusty. Bully Dusty. I give you full permission to bully Dusty. In fact, at them on Twitter. I don't know, call them gay. It's true, but like you can bully them about it. And yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I'm being barked at. Stop it. I think
okay.
somebody's
Dusty
outside.
in chat.
Yes. And you're done with your intro. Yes. Okay, I didn't want to interrupt in the middle. Okay. Last but not least, hello. Good evening. I'm your Dungeon Master. It's me, Mandy. You can find me all over the internet at the Mandy, except for Twitter, because fuck Elon Musk. And that's now part of my daily intro. Because, you can find me here on this channel, especially Wednesdays at, like tonight, and Fridays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for both games. Friday we play Dungeons & Dinglings, another homebrew but Forgotten Realms-based campaign, and then Mistlost for all the people here who are new in chat. Mistlost is an entirely homebrew world, so if you're not caught up, highly recommend you do that by watching the VODs, which are mostly in YouTube. I'm getting those all uploaded this week. Also, somebody mentioned in chat they like the art. Thank you very much. I did those. And a lot of the art that you will see, if it's not official D&D art, it is art that I have made for the campaign of NPCs and such. I don't have art of the monsters that we'll be fighting today. And let's get into the actual recap before I get too deep here with that. Oh no, the first thing on my notes is thickness corduroy. The party went to the Desert Flower Apothecary in Blockade, which is the town that they are currently in. It is the closest town to the border of the Vale of Night within Southmore, the country that they are now in, and picked up the processed, boiled, whatever giant's blood that they harvested from the hill giant that they slayed on their way into town. Together, which, you know, it's a pretty big achievement for level 3 characters. Some of the party collectively returned to the Silky Fox. Okay? Silky Fox, whatever you guys want to call it. To see Shime and have some drinks and things happened. Dayu and Kazuhiko had a bit of a talk where he kind of doubled down on his feelings for her, as opposed to being scared off by the letter that she wrote for him, the very emotional letter that she wrote for him, and was very adamant about, you know, if she wanted the help, that he would be there. Meanwhile, Sin and Revelation had some good talks about, you know, symbology, deities, flirting, going to the monolith, trying to get into the monolith and failing, and Sinark learned that you cannot really bargain with an aspect of infinity. The god known as Idem, the god of time, is not really a god that you can just chit-chat with like you can some deities. You are shown what you need to see when you need to see it, and that is all you get. Aurora had a very distressing interaction with an individual known as Ichiro, who revealed himself to be the owner of the Silken Fox. I feel like my notes say both Silky Fox and Silken Fox, and I think your memes fucked me up on my own name for my own thing. Hold on. I have to look at my master notes here. Give me just a second. It is the Silken Fox. God damn it. You guys are the worst and also the best, and I love you.
I'm sorry.
So he revealed himself to be, he is a black-furred fox shifter. Very dangerous man, very bad man, who actually, content warning, drugged Aurora to get her to talk about what the party was doing there, and why they were traveling around with a girl who was supposed to be dead. And wanted very much to learn why all of you were here, what you were doing, where you were going, as he seemed very invested in all of the goings-on of his city, that being Blockade. Aurora did provide him with information, and then he summoned one of his assistants to modify her memory, so that that portion of their conversation was just entirely wiped from her mind. She did fail her saving throws on that, and so she does not know that she unveiled the information of what the party is going to be doing, and where they are going, and is now unaware of Ichiro's interest in Dayu and the party as a whole, especially being from the Vale, which, as you all are learning in the outside world, is a mystery to so many people that they want to know what you are doing and why you have left this mysterious land that people do not simply have access to. I believe there was a bit of Q&A games with Rev and Sinark. More flirting, more smooching, as per usual. And then everyone reconvened at the Salt Flat, with Kazuhiko. Some conversations happened. Dayu healed Aurora's supposed hangover from supposedly drinking too much, which we all know is a lie. In this particular instance, it was because of the drugs. Kazuhiko had some friction with Aurora and her very, very nosy, very, very rude pushing at him. And the party learned that NPCs are not pushovers in my game, or any of my games for that matter. And Aurora and Revelation had a interesting conversation where Aurora told Revelation everything she remembered about the conversation with Ichiro. And then, as you all retreated to your separate rooms, not separate rooms, you have 2 rooms that you guys have split, so we'll get to that in just a second. You went down for a long rest, but you did not get a long rest on this day, because in the middle of the night, you were awakened by the heat and the light of flames. And Dayu, you were specifically awakened by this massive, disgusting, hate-filled, fire-eyed creature climbing through the window and melting the wood around it. Not simply burning it, but melting it as it climbed into your room. So before we get to the battle music and all of that fun stuff, Stormbeard, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Who is in which room? Let's clarify for the folks at home. I believe Dayu, Revelation, and Sinark are in one room. And Aurora and Nikita are in another room. Have we determined that Nikita came back to the salt flat?
I would say yes. Let's see what she would spend the entire day there.
Okay.
I mean,
so, okay, so you would have come home. You probably home. So you probably came in probably around the time that everybody was going to bed. Would that be safe to say? So you were there at bedtime?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes. Oh my god, Phantom Quark, thank you so much. 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you very much for that.
Oh lord.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I don't know why the sound didn't play. That's very weird. I don't know. I don't know why I did that, but thank you. What is that icon? Who's Phantom Quark? Oh. Never mind. Thank you. I clicked on it and it brought me to somebody else's profile. That's Streamlabs is being weird. Anyway. Yes, so you guys are in 2 different rooms. So that is good to know. I'm going to turn off the happy music now. So, let's get to it, shall we? Dayu. This thing is just devoid of all light except for its eyes and the flame that is emanating from everything it touches. Wisps of pitch black smoke are emanating off of its body. Just constant wisps of smoke. Almost like this thing is just absolutely scorched. This thing is just... the feeling of it is festering. It invades your emotions, your instincts, your senses of smell, sight, taste, everything. And it is about halfway through the window already, like reaching for the floor to climb fully into the room. What do you do before we roll initiative?
Okay. So you see, I had the whole week to mull over what I would do, and there's like so many things that I want to do, and I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll do it in the moment. And now that the moment's here, I'm juggling like three
Moment's
things.
here. This is the time. This is the creature that killed your sister.
Yeah.
It is
want
exactly
to know.
the same.
Exactly the same.
It is precisely the same as the creature that killed your sister.
Okay. I want to know one thing in terms of like layout, and I guess layout as in room layout, and what you would allow.
Sure.
Is my bag near my bed?
Yes.
Okay. Then I think the most important thing for me to do is grab my bag and put it on.
Okay.
Because, yeah, my stuff is important.
Okay.
Particularly two items. I have to say two items, actually.
Right.
But, yeah. That is the most important thing.
So the first thing you do is grab your bag. Anything else?
I think,
So I feel like you're the kind of person who would keep your bag like either on your bed somewhere or like right underneath it where you can grab it. Because I know how Aki thinks. I know how Dayu thinks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you wouldn't
survival.
be putting that shit in a chest at the end of your bed. You want it within reach.
No. Yeah. Will you allow me to straight up, like, because I'm assuming I'm prone because I'm on bed. I'm in bed.
Yes.
So if I'm grabbing my things, can I get out of the bed?
I will allow it.
Okay, cool. I roll on the floor, grab my bags, put it on. In that swiftly trained motion, I just look like one of those tumblers from like the circus. Can I do an action or can I say something?
I would allow one or the other.
Okay. Then I'd rather do an action.
Okay.
I would like to cast Thunderclap and clap.
All right. Okay.
I will need a Constitution save from it.
Okay.
However, it's loud and up. What do you call it? It's basically people up to like a thunderous sound can be heard up to 100 feet away with each creature in range. Yeah.
Yep.
Technically,
everyone's gonna hear it. Everyone in the building's
everyone's gonna hear it. So it's a wake up. But the only person who has to make, or the only creature that has to make a save for me is the beast.
Okay.
Because
you're positioning it to only hit the beast.
Yeah. In theory, I'm assuming because I'm right beside it and I'm not running just yet.
Right.
My range is 5 feet.
You said it was a con save?
The con save of 14.
Rolled out of the tray. I'm gonna try again. Ooh, that is a 17. Does that beat your DC?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Pretty sure no.
If it's a cantrip, nothing happens unless it specifies otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, tumble out of bed, grab my stuff while doing that. I stand up, and I clap to alert everyone and give them mild tinnitus.
Okay, so as you are all in a snap awakened by the clap of thunder in your room and the room next door, I need everybody to roll me initiative, please.
17.
Hold on, we're gonna do call outs for these.
Gotcha.
20 and up. 15 to 19.
19.
Okay, 19 for Nikki.
Oh shit.
17 for Sin. Did anybody beat Sin other than Nikita? Okay, 17 for Sin.
16 for Rev.
16 for Rev. Aurora, what did you get?
3.
3 for Aurora. And Dayu, what did you get?
Thematically, I got a 9.
I am also going to roll for the creature.
I mean, it was really nice playing with y'all. Like, it was so nice, actually.
Yeah, it's been a joy.
Oh boy. What is your base dex, Nikita?
16?
The creature goes first. Oh, that's bad for you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. The festering beast is climbing into the window, and all of you see this now. You're all very much awake. You all see what is happening. You feel let's just say thematically and also just environmentally what you are seeing and what you are feeling right now. There's smoke pouring into the room, and some of it is coming off of this creature. It is hot. You see flames beginning to eat through the roof. You're on the top floor of this building. You have a pretty good idea that the entire building is on fire, and based on the light outside, you're not sure how much of the city is on fire right now. This creature is going to... Actually, let's see. Dayu, because you are standing relatively near enough. You're standing near enough to this creature. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Let's see. Oh, you succeeded.
What?
Succeeded on your saving throw, but you can smell that, like, just the black smoke that is just rolling off of this creature. You're afraid it's going to start affecting the other people in this room very soon. You are immune to it, probably because you're used to dealing with, like, dead bodies and weird things and weird smells to the point where you know kind of how to control your sense of smell a little bit and try to, like, not breathe through your nose enough for a bit that it won't really affect you. Just as a mechanics note, you are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours now because you succeeded on your throw. So that is just an effect of this thing being here. Because the room is dark with the exception of its eyes, you're having a hard time, like, fully making out the figure of this thing as it lunges forward towards you to bite you. Oh, that might not hit. Oh, it might. 13. Nope, does not beat your DC, so it misses you on the first attack.
No, I without my armor, my AC is 13.
Oh, did you take your armor off?
Yeah, to
Okay,
sleep.
so meets it, beats it. It lunges forward and bites you. You take 11 slashing damage. Just from that first hit. And the second, you also take 2 necrotic damage on top of that. And that is, let's see, it has another attack. It's not going to attack you, though. It is going to risk the attack of opportunity from you and lunge for revelation with its claws.
I'm just a little guy.
That is 26 to hit.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
That's got a
You
plus 7.
take-
That's got a plus 7 to hit.
You take... Where are you? I'm gonna not use the base damage on this. Let me roll it. You take 5 slashing damage, and that's cocked. 8 necrotic damage.
I've got resistance to necrotic.
Yes, you do.
Hey!
Okay.
But I
that-
can make an attack of opportunity, right?
You can, yes.
Okay, I definitely want to.
Okay.
I also had to ask again because I've been
Yes.
Pathfinder does not give everyone opportunity attacks, and I forgot for a hot second. I was like, why are you asking me that? I was so confused.
Because of your positioning in the room, you are able to lunge out with whatever weapon you have on hand to hit this thing as it moves past you. So you may do that now if you wish.
Yes, I will use my rapier.
Okay.
17? Yeah.
That hits. Roll your
Nice.
damage.
This is a D8. This better be a D8. Oh, that's nice. I think it's gonna eat some shit. Right? Right. 17. Not 17. What the fuck?
That was
10.
that was 17 to hit, so 10 slashing damage.
Yeah. Sorry, it was 17 to hit, and I looked at it again and went 17. No,
You're
because
fine.
my thing is there. Sorry, it's 10 damage. I rolled a 7 on the die.
You are all good. Do any of you say anything in this moment before we get to Nikita's turn? Nobody says anything. Nobody shouts out.
I definitely shout. I'm just gonna like I stab it real good, and I hold it, and rather than pulling out, and I'll look at the two people in the room with me and just go, you guys suck. You're like, I keep making all these fucking jokes, all right, and then I make one pull out joke, and that's what gets you. Motherfuckers.
I love all of your jokes. Don't even fucking start with me.
We love all of your jokes. Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, they're great.
I know, but that was the weakest one.
I never said
I saw
Okay.
Vic's face and it made me laugh. Okay.
Look, I thought it, but making me break.
Sin is yelling, "Get the fuck off of him!" Is fully naked and like grasping for his rapier, and so
Okay. All right.
that's what Sin yells.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rev,
I will
you-
just yell. Oh, I have to remember the voice I was doing. Go run! Like, just one of those.
Yeah.
kind of things.
Rev, do you say anything as you get attacked by this thing?
I think Rev just screams in startlement and also pain.
Okay. Nikita, you hear screaming and you hear you can see through your window the light of fire outside. And you can feel it's fucking hot in here. Especially for you, because you're a northerner, so like this is like unbearable for you. And you hear in the next room over screaming, and you hear Dayu saying, "Run." What do you do?
So I'm not in their room though.
No,
correct?
you're right next door. You're in the room next door. You could
Next door.
You could get into the room on your turn.
I feel like I would run towards it, 100%.
Okay.
She's gonna get up, grab her sword, and just burst out her door.
Okay. Okay, you run, and in the next room, you see a roughly bear-sized creature of just pitch blackness, just absence of light, except for two eyes of flame. And black smoke is rolling off of the hunched back of this thing as it is literally on top of Revelation, like clawing at her. Dayu is also injured, you can immediately see. You can
I'm only at the
see-
door though, right? Oh, sorry.
You can get into the door. You can get into the room because like you guys are in two rooms that are not huge. You can move. What's your movement speed?
35.
You can get a little bit into the room, but you can't get to the creature on this turn
Gotcha.
unless you dash.
I think I would. I think especially seeing the thing on Rev, Nikita's gonna just bolt for it
Okay.
and rush it. And I guess I would probably rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you dash towards this creature and you rage. I need you to. Nope, you didn't start your turn there. Never mind. You're good. And you also something else you notice. The window in the room is like melted, like caving in, like something so hot has touched it that the wood is just like scorched, but also somehow melted. Like it burned so fast, so hotly, that instead of just burning away, it just started to like disintegrate. And it's all black and scorched. And everything that this thing has walked across is just scorched on the ground. And the room, like you can see above you, there's obviously like smoke in the room now at this point, beyond what is roiling off of this creature. But you can see flame coming through the ceiling as well. Like the building is most definitely on fire. You guys are in a burning building right now.
Right. And
So-
can I get the sense of like how long the building has before it starts to snap, crackle, pop?
That would require an intelligence check. If you would like to do that, I will allow it, even though you are not proficient in, that's not like a proficiency of yours, but you can roll intelligence if you like.
Sure.
You
Why
have
not?
above average intelligence, you have a +1.
Yeah. Wait. That's what the fuck is that? Oh, 19.
Very
20.
good. Okay, dirty 20. You feel you have approximately
that's a
15.
one.
You probably have like a good 10 minutes before it gets really maybe I think probably a good 10 minutes before like the building starts to collapse. If that. So roughly that much time. Like you've probably seen stuff like this happen before, not necessarily been in it. But you know that especially with like how like the wood looks, it might even be less than that. So 10 minutes or less is how much time you have to get the fuck out of here.
Gotcha. I'd also like to specify for my rage that
Mhm.
she's gonna take out her tail's gonna grow out, and
Okay.
it's like again like that spiky, spiny thing going down until it gets a little flail.
Perfect. Okay, so that is Nikki's turn. We're gonna move on to Sinark.
Hello. I'm assuming I have to roll a Constitution save at the beginning of my turn.
Yes, you do.
All right. That is a 4 plus 2, 6. That's definitely a fail.
You are now poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Fantastic.
For the
What
folks
does
at home,
poison do?
for you and for the folks at home, a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Cool. Oh, the good. Yeah.
You're showing
Alright.
the card. Yes.
So with that in mind, you said attack rolls and ability checks?
Correct.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm still gonna try.
Okay.
Bonus action, insightful fighting. I'm going to make
Okay.
a insight check against the monster
Okay.
to try and pretty much check out its weak points.
Okay. I check against a creature. You see that it's incapacitated, contested target's charisma deception check. Okay. This
Well,
thing
that was a
doesn't have-
natural 20.
This
so
thing
what
doesn't
I'm
have
actually
any
gonna roll.
charisma. I also rolled a natural 20 minus 1, 19.
I see. So that is a 19 on the second die, which is a +2, so 21.
Okay, so you still win.
So what the fuck? We were super synced in that one.
That was I don't normally roll 20s on this die, so that's pretty rad. Let's see. If you succeed, you use your sneak attack. You can use your sneak attack. What are you trying? What information do you get though? Creature you see isn't incapacitated, contested by target's charisma deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against the target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack. But not if you have disadvantage on it. The benefit lasts for 1 minute or until you successfully use the feature against a different target.
Yeah.
So
Might as
you
well
are
just
trying.
activate it.
So you're basically trying to decipher its tactics.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll give you a little flavor for this. This thing doesn't seem to have a rhyme or reason other than destruction.
Okay.
That's the impression that you get.
Yeah. Sin is going to Sin seeing Rev and Nikita there, so Sin's gonna move forward to see if Rev can get away if they are doing a bigger target. So Sin's gonna try and stab at this thing with his rapier and hope it doesn't melt on contact.
Okay.
That's not a 19, it's a 13 plus 6, 19, which hits.
That hits, yes.
So that's 1d8. Why did I put my dice away?
I don't know.
That's 8 on the die. Plus 4, 12. Yeah.
12.
12 piercing, in case that matters.
Thank you very much. All right. The creature most definitely is taking note of your presence now. If it wasn't before, it is now. All right. Anything else on your turn, my dear?
No, that is my bonus action, and I think I probably moved in to hit it. So, yeah.
Okay. Revelation. It is now your turn with Dayu on deck.
So can I roll away from under it, or am I being grappled?
You are not being grappled, no. You can move away from it, but if you move out of melee range of the creature, it will take an opportunity attack against you.
That's fine.
Okay.
I am going to move sort of as far as towards the window as I can get.
Okay. I would say you could get to the window, so it is going to try to slash at you with its claws again. Use a different die. That is... that's a 19, so that hits you. And I've been rolling really well the last couple of games I've been in. That's not good. I'm going to say it's 2d6. Oh, fuck. That is 12 slashing damage. And I need you... Oh, I should have done this last time I attacked you, but I did not. I need you to roll me... I'll let that first one slide. I'll roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to use one of my luck.
Okay.
Nat 20, 23.
Very good. You are not affected by coming into contact with this creature. And you make it to the window, although I imagine you are not feeling great right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling real bad.
So you use your movement to get to the window. What do you do now?
I think you can see the sort of light that's constantly shifting under Revelation's skin sort of focus into her hands, and I am taking Chalice starry form. Okay. And then I'm gonna try and hit it with Moonbeam. So give me a con save, please.
Good. Okay.
And is it a shifter?
It is not a shifter.
Okay.
Con save, that is a total of 13. What's the DC?
14.
Oh, okay. It loses.
Okay.
Moonbeam's a great spell. Yeah, I agree, Barry.
I don't know what it does, but I'm excited.
It's a very good spell.
Druids
kick ass.
It takes
Not in Sims
9 points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage, okay.
Yes.
Right. You can see as the radiant light of the moonbeam just kind of shoots down at this creature, and you can start seeing like details a little bit better in the bright light, the bright silvery light of this spell, and you can see that like this thing looks like it's almost like it's made of stone, it's made of bark, it's made of bone, it's also like molten kind of lava a little bit, and the surface of the creature's body is in perpetual shift, which makes it very hard to look at. It's not natural. It's natural, but it's not. It's not like people. It's not like any creatures you've ever seen, because this thing, it doesn't appear to have like a static figure. It seems to perpetually be moving, and it just unleashes like this horrific sound, like very deep guttural kind of growl. Like I can't replicate it. It's absolutely inhuman. And you get the sense that maybe radiant damage might have been the right move. So that is Rev's turn.
Yeah, and I will note that it continues to be spotlit by the beam of moonlight.
Yep. So Dayu, it is now your turn with Aurora on deck.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So many things I could do.
So many things.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one action to determine a tail. So, yeah, and this is me drawing the card, not using it.
Okay.
That's so specific.
Oh boy. What? Oh no.
I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, no, I'll read it word for word because it's specific, but it's also me trying to figure out if I'm understanding it correctly on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I got Tale of the Runaway.
Oh my god.
And basically the target, so that would be me, can immediately use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet in an unoccupied space that it can see. And when the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see with it within 30 feet, up to my charisma modifier to immediately use the same reaction. So I believe I can grab everybody in this room.
Except for Aurora, yeah.
Except for
Aurora's
Aurora.
Not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Okay. So I think I had 1 second. I need to double check. I have like a whole bunch of flavor text stuff prepared for certain.
Sure. While you look at that, I need to look at chat really quick because we got some bits. Phantom Quark, you can use those bits to provide you've done this twice now, 100 bits each. Thank you so much. But you can use those 100 bits to provide a luck die to either myself or the players. So you may specify who you would like to give luck die to if you wish. I know there is not a guide for that on the page. We just, oh my god. Barry! Thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs to the community. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Barry! Thank you very much. Birthday subs! Yeah. Gosh. So I don't know if... Glad that checks out. Yes. So Phantom Quark, I don't know if you're still here in chat. Otherwise, I will just randomly assign luck die.
Assigned luck die at birth.
Oh boy.
Well, technically, the way this is going, assigned luck die at death.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d6.
Me and you, Mandy.
Huh?
It's me and you.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I have...
Dusty gets me. Thank you, Aldad.
Aldad. All the dad.
I have a luck die. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Mandy.
Yes. What? All dad?
Aldad.
Assign luck die at death?
Yep.
It would be all dab if it was at birth.
At birth, yeah, all dab.
You know?
only Akino and I were like, dab.
I had to.
Yep, had to do it. Had to do it to him. Okay, so did you find your flavor text while I was doing that?
I did.
Go for it.
Okay, so my charisma modifier is +4, so that really is everybody in this room.
Yep.
And I think what you see is so Dayu will. So it's one action to draw, a bonus action to play, and so Dayu will use it immediately. And I think with this card, you see like the best I put it is that this pink spiritual flow kind of seep all around us, coming into the room and out. So like there's dark smoke, but now there's also pink smoke, and it just swirls like around us specifically, like we're little rocks in a pond. And you feel like you know what to do, okay? And my flavor text is you can choose to ride these wind spirits any way you want. But Dayu's very super fun way of doing it is she's gonna look at you all and be like, we go now. And she will just, something kind of just comes up from behind her, like these really, really eerie, skinny bone like hands come up from behind her and they just pull her into nothing. And I'm gonna go 30 feet down the hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because the door's open, you can see down the hall, so you can absolutely do that. All right, so you fucking yeet yourself out of there. That's rad. Okay. Those of you who are in the room may use your reactions to do the same. You're enveloped into pink peat marshmallow, yes. Ride the wind, yes.
Yeah,
But ride the wind the way you want to.
And it has to be a place that you can see.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes. Because if they don't choose to use it right now, does that mean they don't get to use it? If they don't use a reaction?
Not that I know of. It really just says they can use the reaction. Oh, it says to immediately use
so
the same reaction.
It's an hour. This is a now or never get out of jail free card. Into the hall, at least.
Yeah, Sin takes it because he needs to get Aurora's ass out of there, too.
Oh my god. V! Thank you so much for the gift subs. 5 tier 1 gift subs to the community. Thank you so much.
I am at the window. Can I get to the ground outside?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yeah, Rev just sort of falls.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Just the balloon pillow at the bottom.
The balloon.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so the hall that it would be taking us out to, is that closer or further from the exit out the building?
Sorry. Steve Nigerian Art, thank you so much for the raid with 9 sweet beads. Welcome in, friends.
Hello.
Snowlock, hey. Oh my gosh. Familiar faces. Hello. Okay, sorry. Please ask your question again. I apologize.
Totally fine. So that spot that we could see from outside the room, would that be closer to the exit of the building or further from it?
Would what be closer to the...
Like the spot, I guess, it would be outside the doors, right? That's because we had to see where it takes us?
Yes. You could get to the windowsill. You could get to the hallway.
I think I would try to get to the hallway then and just think of, trying to get maybe, I guess, in front of the group, I guess, as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So just to make sure I understand, you want to get into the hallway, but in the doorway so that you are blocking it from the rest of the party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sin is gonna go just a little bit past Nikita to just to be close enough to the door to run to the next room and get Aurora's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you all yeet out of there, basically. Okay. So Rev, you are we'll get to what you see outside in a minute. Okay, so that's Dayu's turn. Because you used your action to draw, and you used your bonus to utilize the card effect, correct? So you're done now, right? Okay.
One action, bonus action, and then immediate reaction as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
did you want to move too?
Oh yeah,
yes,
I can move too.
You can move.
Yeah, this is not Pathfinder. You have a move action.
You can.
Yeah.
You can move.
the freedom to move just 30 feet, but it's still moving 30 feet.
Yeah, because like you technically teleported 30 feet, so that's not your running speed. That doesn't count towards like your amount of movement you can physically move.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think the creepy wind spirit that I chose lets me out by the hallway.
Oh
and
my
then,
god, you guys, so many gift subs! 5 more gift subs from Phantom Quark. Thank you so much. Holy shit.
Sure.
You've gifted 10 gift subs to the channel today. Thank you so much. I would like to just keep running, so I think it's like down the stairs and shit is where I would like to attempt to go, because I want to be out of the burning building. Yes. Okay.
It smells very bad.
Okay.
I think that's it. I'm done.
All right. So all right, that's your turn. Aurora. You hear screaming, you feel heat, you know that the building is on fire, there is smoke in your room, Nikita just ran out and people were screaming. There's shit's going down, what do you do?
Feeling disoriented, I'll stumble out into the hallway after Nikita, and then see everyone appear back there in a puff of pink smoke. And just shout, "What's going on? Where do we go? Where are you going?"
Okay, where do you move? Are you moving out of the room?
So like I'm out of the room, I'm in the hallway.
Okay. So
I'm going towards them, but not all the way there.
Okay, so you see in the hallway, you see Nikita standing in the doorway of Dayu's room, you see Dayu and Sinark, but you do not see Revelation. And there is smoke pouring out of their room. So are you using your turn to ask them what's going on? I'll allow you guys to speak freely for the moment.
I'll say that Aurora doesn't know the gravity of the situation, so that is what she would do, because I don't think she would go all the way close enough to see into the other room.
So based on what I said, Sin teleported a little bit like askew from the door, a little bit past it. So between his door and yours. So when you come out, Sin would yell at you like, "Monster!"
Okay, then that would definitely influence Aurora to hesitate for a moment, look between Sin and Nikita, and then go, "Giant woman?"
Indoors?
And if you want it, she'll do it. She'll grow to the space allotted to her.
That's not a lot of space. It would give you like a couple more feet on your height, maybe. Sin, don't bully Aurora. She just woke up.
Not right now. Yeah, like Sin's not indoors. We need to get out.
And am I nearer to the stairs, or are they in the way?
You guys are relatively near to the stairs, yeah.
Then she'll turn and go.
Okay, so are you dashing to get out of the building?
I'll say yeah, because I think her options were basically run or make Nikita giant. And so since she was advised against option A, she's going with option B, which is book it.
Okay, so you get to the bottom of the stairs, and there is much the same, except there are dead bodies here. Other patrons were not so lucky to escape the other creature that you now see, a long, snake-like shadow creature that looks very much like the bear-like creature upstairs, except you didn't see that one. So now you are seeing this big serpentine thing with kind of like gangly legs. Kind of like some dragons have like serpentine bodies with legs. Yeah.
I got you.
It looks like that. And black smoke is roiling off of this thing, and it sees you and opens its mouth, and what you see are molten teeth of fire. Just really, really sharp teeth, but they are like on fire, and it just screeches at you. And you're pretty close to the front door, but you're not quite there yet. So we'll resolve that on your next turn.
Can I just say that Aurora, in the mummy fashion, screams back and also says fire snake?
Fire snake! I love that we're calling it that. I'm gonna write that down. Fire snake. Okay. So you all hear that, and we are back up to the top of the initiative, which is for the Festering. And so this creature is going to... Yes.
At the top of his turn, he does have to do another con save for Moonbeam.
So question about the spell, because you teleported outside. Does it require line of sight?
Let's see. It's a concentration spell.
It may not, but let's double check just to be sure.
It just says within range.
And it like remains where you put it after
I believe it does, so let's see.
It does. It's an action to move it.
Concentration up to 1 minute. Silver beam of light shines down 5-foot radius. Within range. Okay. Creature spell. So yeah, because you already cast it and you're not casting it in a place you can't see, I would say yeah, it stays. Okay. Alright, so I have to make saving throw again, right?
Correct.
No. Creature enters the spell's area for the first time, which it already did. It's engulfed in ghostly flames, causes searing pain. It must make a Constitution saving throw. Blah, blah, blah. On each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet. Blah, blah, blah. What does it mean? Or starts its turn there. It's engulfed. So it has to make another con save then.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 19 total, so it succeeds. So it will take half as much of the damage. So roll me the 2d10 for the damage on Moonbeam.
That was 15, so 7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
7 radiant if it is taking extra damage. Just gonna put that out there. I don't know that it matters.
You're not sure. It definitely does not like having a spotlight on it, but you don't know if the damage is doing more or not. That would require a visual insight, and you don't have that right now. Okay, so it starts its turn, and it sees it seems to not really skip much of a beat in the fact that y'all have just like teleported out of where you just were, because it immediately whirls around and goes straight for Nikita. And then we're going to get to the fire snake one in just a second. It is going to rush you and attempt to bite you first. That is going to be a total of 19 to hit. Does that hit you?
Does it?
Your AC is 16, right? Okay. That is going to be... Where are my dice? Here we go. It's going to be 10 plus 5. 15 slashing damage because you are raging. Actually, you did not get hit, and you did not hit anything, did you?
This would be me getting hit now, but yeah, if it doesn't, I did not hit anything last turn.
Well, it is before your turn technically, so I would say that maintains your rage. So that is 15 slashing damage, which you will half,
okay,
and round up, because that's how it works in D&D, right? Yes, my brain is full right now. And then you also take, so it's 15. Which you will half because you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
And then you round that half up because I know 15 is not even. And you also take necrotic damage, which is... Where's my d10? You take 4 necrotic damage on top of that, which does not get halved from your rage.
It's top of the round again, right?
That's its first attack. Its second attack. Yes, we are at top of the round.
Okay.
It is going to now use its claws against you. That is not going to hit, is it? Right?
16?
6. Yep, nope, does not hit you. So it misses on its second attack. And that is the Festering's turn. It is now your turn, Nikita, with Sin on deck.
I was gonna say, after that attack, I use my reaction to spin around and hit him with my tail, as a reaction.
Is that a reaction?
I believe so. Yeah, it says form of the beast, tail, reaction. If a creature you can see within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss you. I was trying to do that, but I wasn't sure. That's why I was like top of the round, but I mean, we can use it for later if anything, just in case, because we already kind of played it with the damage.
Yeah, no, next time I will ask that you call that out immediately, but
yeah, gotcha.
Because you're still learning this character, that's fine. So roll that, and we'll see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Because I think it rolled a 19 to hit you first.
2, so either way.
So even if I subtract 2 from the hit, it still hits you. It still beats your AC by 1.
Yeah.
Good thought, though. Good thought.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, keep that top of mind for when you're using the tail.
Gotcha.
I actually forgot about that because it's been so long. Damn, I could have used that on Saturday when I was playing that character. All right. So that is its turn. Nikita, it is now your turn. So this thing missed you on its second attack, but it did bite you. Oh, it bit you, and actually, no, you don't have to roll con for that. So you're good. You're good.
Okay. She's gonna grab her father's sword and she's gonna go straight up from bottom to top and just slash.
Okay.
Alright, so it's +5. That is going to be a 17.
That hits.
Sweet. And oof, 9 on damage. Slashing.
Okay.
And I think that's all I could do, right? Yes, because I'm still Babby. That's it, yes. Right? Just making sure. Do I have my attack yet? No, wait.
I think you still only have one attack. You get a second attack at level
I think it's 5 when I get the
yeah.
second. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Yes, and that's it.
I believe that is correct. Okay,
If you were using a one-handed sword and had another melee weapon, you could do a two-handed
Like
attack.
an
But
That's the thing.
Yeah, but you've got the great sword, so.
Mhm.
yeah. So quick question, Mandy.
Yes. You need to roll your Constitution save.
Oh yes. That is a.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You don't have to roll a Constitution save. You are no longer poisoned because it was only poisoned until the start of your next turn, which is now. So you are no longer poisoned. Sorry. You don't have to roll again. It's just gone.
Okay, fantastic. So, from the top of the stairs, like, can I see the fire snake?
No, you cannot. You have to go down the stairs in order to see it.
Gotcha. Then from, I think from the side where Nikita is, so pretty much there's Nikita in the door, right? And Sin's gonna be like, yeah, to try and hit the guy.
You're trying to hit the first monster?
Yeah.
Okay. It has cover. So because it's still in the room, and also Nikita is standing fighting that. Ooh, luck die for me. Thank you, Myriad. You can make the attack, for sure. Let me double check what cover.
Okay.
Let me double check rules for cover. I don't usually use this. We'll say it has 3/4 cover, so it has a +5 bonus to its AC right now because it has cover.
All right. Yeah, I have no idea how much that is, so we'll figure it out together.
Yep. Hey, if you roll high, you roll high.
I'm gonna use a luck die.
Okay.
Because that's a natural one. Alright, let's remove a luck die before I forget. Okay. That's a 2. I'll use another luck die. Oh wait, can I use more than one on a roll?
I don't usually allow it. I'm gonna say no this time.
Okay, then that's just a 2.
Yeah. Okay. So you miss. And anything else on your turn? Do you want to use any of your your roguey bonus actions?
I'm assuming that, yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm assuming since he has 3/4 cover, I have 3/4 cover, so I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna dash away, and he can try to hit me if he wants, but.
Alrighty then. So that is your turn. Up next is Revelation with Dayu on deck.
Yeah, Revelation is going to hold a hand over one of the wounds, and I'm just going to lay hands on myself, and because I am in chalice form, I get an extra 1d8 plus 4.
Perfect. Roll your healing.
$16, which is really nice because I was at 6.
Yes, very good. We love to see it. Now, we will get to what you see.
Oh dear.
Yes. The Salt Flat Inn is absolutely on fire. So is a lot of the rest of the town. And you see, it's far away, so it's not immediate danger for you right now, but you see another creature like this. This one looks like a massive stag with huge horns. And the horns are on fire. And so are its eyes. And you can see that it is currently standing over several bodies. And just, it seems to be like... Roll me perception to see if you can understand... perception or insight, whichever you prefer, to understand precisely what this thing is doing.
The modifier's the same, so 25.
Very good. Love to see it. It is actively trying to set the town on fire, and it is using its horns to do so. So it is just, it walks past a building, it brushes its horns against it, kind of like you know how like deer will rut when it's mating time? It's kind of like that, but not as involved. So it's just like brushing its horns against the building, seeing that the blaze has begun, and moving on to the next one, and moving on to the next one, and also setting fire to the bodies that are laying at its feet. The ground, you can see beneath your feet where it was kind of like dirt road and like a little bit of mud and a little bit of grass and a little bit of cobblestone here and there where like the development allows, absolutely blackened by soot and smoke and fire. So everywhere this thing has walked, blackened earth. It does not seem to have noticed you as of yet because you've just teleported out of here and you didn't make any sound. What do you do?
Oh. Do I see any guards or anyone trying to like keep it back or fight it?
Was your roll before perception?
Yes.
Oh my god. Phantom Quark! 5 more tier 1 gift subs, thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Hey. With your 25 perception check, you can hear fighting on another street. Not on the street you're on presently. Not on the street where this thing is. This creature is maybe... I'll say like a couple hundred feet away from you. Like it's far enough down that you feel pretty safe as long as it doesn't see you. Because this thing is big. It's bigger than the bear one that was in your room.
Woof. Well, I
You can stay put, you can move, you can hide. There's lots of actions you can take. Because I don't think lay on hands is an action. It's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's healing hands, and it is an action.
Oh, it is an action. Okay.
I had a bonus action I wanted to do, which seems like a bad choice at this point.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and go for it.
Go for it.
Rev's hands stay glowing, but there's another flash of light as like 3 sets of wings made of just like white radiant light shoot from their back. They have like glowing eye spots like a butterfly, but they're more sort of in the shape of a bat's wings than anything insectoid.
Neat.
So I'm using
my fucking god, you're Lunala, the Pokemon.
Now I have to Google
Let's go.
that.
That's if you've ever seen, I've sent it so many times in chat where I was like, it's Kyria's Pokemon, because it's just a giant bat dragon with the night, because it's the moon.
Yes, that is me.
So
and all is stacked on top of each other.
So because of the type of Azamar you are you able to fly now?
Yes, I'm able to fly.
Where are you flying?
Just up.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. With advantage.
Oof.
I'll give you advantage. Revelation, you also have a luck die now from Myriad.
Thank you. I got a 10 and a 3, so I'll take the 10 for a total of 13.
You do not feel as though you've been noticed. So you just fly straight up. You are now floating in the air, and you can see most of the city is on fire. There are plumes of smoke rising. And something else you do see, because you are so perceptive, I won't make you roll again. Because you're just gonna knock it out of the park unless you're rolling at one. You can see the city guard are definitely the blockade guard works are actively trying to rescue people, actively trying to put out the fire. You can see people in the Sentinels of the Waste uniforms also helping, and because they are familiar to you, you spot Kazuhiko and his men in the street, and it looks as though they are helping people but are making their way in the direction of Salt Flat. So reinforcements are coming. Anything else on your turn, Rev, before we get to Dayu?
Nope, that's it for me.
Dayu, it is now your turn with Aurora on deck. Andy, for something dramatic,
muted.
thank you.
I'm fucking muted.
I have a lot of luck die. I'm gonna have to start using those.
How about you don't?
How about I do?
How about you only use it
How
for
about it's my
Kazuhiko?
birthday and I'll use luck die if I wanna?
Or I'm going to use it for Kazuhiko, and I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
I'll
maybe.
give you.
don't
I'll
know.
drop
Maybe-
porn. I don't know.
Maybe I'll also.
I'll
Okay.
pay you.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Question, because I'm going down the stairs. Can I see Snakety Snake yet?
You move down the stairs.
I was already on my way down, so I'm
You're already
asking
on your way
if I
down.
could. Yeah.
Once you reach the base of the stairs and get closer to where Aurora is, you can see this thing. And it is ready to attack.
I'm also there because I dashed, right?
You did dash, so you can see this thing now. It is also bigger than the bear-like beast that is in your former room.
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna use one action to draw another card because what do you call it? The effect wears off immediately after that reaction. So I can do that. I'm
Okay.
just gonna roll. map real quick. The fuck is that?
We love a tarot, bitch. We do.
I'm getting some very haha hee hee stuff. Okay.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'm getting things that yeah, I'm a tarot bitch sometimes, but
Hey,
I
aren't we all?
didn't I didn't expect even the D&D cards to make fun of me tonight. I got Tale of the Phantom next.
Oh, shit.
Which
Okay.
means whoever I target becomes invisible until the end of its next turn or until it hits a creature with an attack. And if the target hits the creature with attack during its visibility, it takes additional necrotic damage based on my bardic inspiration die, and is frightened until the end of the creature's next turn. So I see this, I draw the card, and I will give it to Sin, who is an extra rogue. And the flavor text I give you for this is, okay, so you get this, it's a little weird feeling, but there's like this pink, creepy hand that kind of just grabs you and it yeets you, sort of like how when the arms grabbed Dayu, but rather than pulling you away, you just get pulled into the spiritual plane. It's all pink though, because it's Dayu's magic. It's pink. So now you're pink. Haha, pink cat. You're just puppy cat. But
puppy cat! I love puppy cat. Can he make puppy cat noises as well? Because I'm here for it. I fucking love that show. I love that show so much. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're pink.
It's a sword. It's a sword.
You're pink in this plane, and if flavor text will allow, I think Sin can see the spirits that are here, if there's any that are here right now. But you're invisible. So your next turn.
Jennifer's in the background, like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Can Sin see Malin?
You know, Sin, roll me. We're gonna flavor this. We're gonna call it religion. Roll me a religion check.
I'm great at religion.
You are.
19.
You can see her. You see the spitting image of Dayu, but with different colored hair. And she is wearing just beautiful, intricate robes that seem to be not terribly unlike what Dayu is wearing, but maybe more formal. And definitely thematic to Aluna Seren. She looks like a priestess, like a proper priestess.
Gonna put that right here for later.
Yeah, she looks.
So, like, a little mini wave.
It's like you're looking at Dayu. You're basically looking at Dayu right now, but like an ethereal version of her.
It's kind of hard because Sin already sees Dayu as an ethereal being, but I got it.
Oh. Okay. All right. I see you.
Oh no! Wait. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Don't look.
Oh boy. Oh no.
You're fine. We're all good.
Even with the extra ties and shit, you're just popping out.
Bussin'.
I was born to suffer.
Yeah. What a fucking mood that is. There was a different shirt I was gonna wear today that I was like, oh, maybe not for TOS. Boobly. Titties in the danger zone, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Titties.
The last thing we need is like a Tumblr situation. Not those female presenting nipples, but
so,
like
yeah.
you wouldn't see that. Don't worry.
God forbid.
That was beautiful, wonderful. Is Dayu doing anything else? Is Dayu's moving?
I think
Are you moving? Yeah, you send
I'm so sorry.
you send one of your one of your partners basically at this point into this fucking spirit realm.
Yeah.
And now what are you doing?
Well, one, I think Aurora looks freaked out. I don't think I need to make an inside check for that. Aurora, the first thing Aurora wanted to do was ask questions. What a bad thing.
Not the shadow realm, the spirit realm. God damn it.
I was gonna call it the shadow realm when I was writing these. And then I thought real long and hard, and I was like, good lord, I wouldn't be Yugi or anything. I would be motherfucking Jaden. I would.
All the trauma. You gotta be Jaden. There's so much trauma.
I don't want to be Jaden.
Nobody wants to be
Yusuke. Everybody wants to be Yusuke. I want that motherfucker on a motorcycle.
That's fair.
True. Nobody wants to be fucking Jaden though.
Nobody wants to be Jaden with his nasty mushroom haircut. He kept that. That was a choice. All of that trauma and he chose the mushroom cut like the motherfucking kazoo kid. He deserved that trauma. If I was parents, I would have left him.
Yeah, be Kaiba. I want to be Kaiba. Kaiba's
if I was his best friend, I too would be in space. I would prefer it.
Kaiba's
trapped in a
card.
They want
one card. I will take no questions at this time. Merrick and Kaiba. I will take no questions at this time.
You chose correctly.
You know I chose correctly.
Only other choice is my Valentine.
Oh yeah, what a babe. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. So you use the rest of. So you're moving.
I'm moving. I'd like to move a little bit in front of Aurora, if that is all possible. I'm not that big, but it's the thought that counts.
No, you're not that big. Yeah. So you. All right. You stand in front of. I'm just gonna start referring to your party members as your boyfriends and girlfriends, and just partners in general. So you step up to protect Aurora. Fire girlfriend. There's fire girlfriend. There's beefy girlfriend. There's ethereal and befriend, and then there's Sin.
Ow!
I'm sorry. I'm like doing my best. I don't want to interrupt anymore. My turn's done, but
smell and protect. Okay, so that's Dayu's turn, right?
Yeah.
Sharpie's fucking losing it. We're being so mean to Sharpie. Sharpie, I love you.
I have to follow this with like actual gameplay.
I'm so sorry. It's your turn now.
Okay.
Your little bunny bard, your little bunnomancer just stepped up in front of you to protect you from the scary fire snake. What do you do?
I'm really flattered, but also extremely scared because of this big thing. And when I look towards the door, how far away from it am I?
How far away from it are you? You are approximately 30 feet away from the fire snake. Oh, from the door?
No, the door.
The door? I would say you're about 15 feet.
Do I have to, like, leave its reach? Like, is it gonna snap at me?
No, it's
in the direction I have to go?
The creature is about 30 feet away from you, so you are standing at the base of the stairs. There is a hallway, but it's, like, open. So, like, one side, to your right, opens up in this large kind of open doorway into the tavern area. The other side is similarly opened up to lead into, like, a sitting area. It is to your left. The door is straight ahead.
Okay, so Aurora's gonna go towards the door.
Yeah.
But not through it.
The door is a mimic surprise. Jesus Christ, chat. No, it's not.
Don't traumatize me.
It's not. I'm not gonna do that to you.
So from there, near the door, am I still within that distance of the creature, like 30-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, I'll stop at the doorway. Aurora will look extremely terrified, but feeling worried about everyone's ability to pass by without injuring this monster, I will cast a witch bolt.
Okay.
Ooh. It is time for a luck die.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that's better. That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay, so it is. Oh, I didn't declare the level. Okay, I guess I'm gonna cast it at first level because I didn't say. That
You
I was
can
gonna...
you can say now which level you prefer. If you want to use second level, you can do that. I'm not a stickler for that. As long as you say it before you start rolling damage and stuff, I'm good.
Okay, well, this one seems big, and I feel like
This is
no.
big and scary. Yeah.
Yeah, Aurora doesn't know that there is external dangers ahead. She's gonna go all out and do the 2.
Okay.
The second level, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
So
That's 2d12
that is
lightning, correct?
yes.
Okay.
2d12. So that is 13. Yeah, 13 lightning damage.
All right, understood.
And there's now like a tether between her and it.
Yep.
And she's kind of hovering by the door, kind of maintaining this like roiling mass of like kind of like tiny lightning bolts swirling together into a beam.
Aurora, you get a luck die, so you don't die to the mimic in the door. Apparently, the mimic that's not there. I promise you, there's not a mimic there. I'm not gonna do that to you in the first town you guys go to. That'd be fucked up.
Thanks. Gotta watch out of the second one.
This is fucked up
But
enough.
you could.
Okay?
But you could. I love mimics.
Yeah,
I want one as a pet.
You want the door.
Okay, but
mimic?
not in the doorway when we're trying not to die.
Okay, that's fair. I want a mimic toilet so bad.
Nat.
I want to catch someone like that. I want them at the most vulnerable. To feel the ultimate weakness.
Did I get it? No, I
Note to self, do not let Aki DM you. She will murder your asshole.
Evil.
Literally.
Literally.
Literally murder your asshole. Okay, so you've got
I love
the
Aki so much.
very much in Aurora fashion. You've got the lightning whip, the lightning leash, if you will, kind of connecting you to this creature.
Mhm.
You know, just a little BDSM as a treat.
As a treat.
As a treat.
For your birthday.
So, oh, nice. Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, you do 13 damage to it. Now it is tethered to you, which means you may use your action, I believe, or actually I think it's a bonus action once it is established.
Now I can use my action.
Oh, your action to deal another 1d12 lightning damage. Or I guess it's 2d12 because you're casting it at second level.
Yes. No, wait. Only
Snap,
the
it's driving
initial
me
damage.
crazy. Ugh.
Sorry, only the initial damage is subject to that boosting. So the additional ones are just 1d12 later on.
Okay.
I don't think I would use my bonus action at this point.
Okay.
So I'll just hover in the doorway and say, I guess we should leave.
Okay, and that's your turn?
Yes.
We are back up to the Festering. Nikita, so you're still standing in front of this thing. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. So we're back up at the top of the round. We're gonna take a break here shortly, so I'm gonna try to blow through this a little bit. So this creature is going to, god damn it, it's driving me nuts. It is going to attack you once again because you are right in front of it. Actually, I take that back. It is going to... Let's see. The door is not wide enough. It can't move through you, so it is going to have to... It's going to have to attack you. It can't
Is it
move.
still in my moonbeam or did it move?
It has moved. It has moved. It is currently engaged with Nikita right now near the doorway, so it has moved out of your moonbeam, yes. Ooh, that's a good one. That is going to be...
Tail? Did I do it? Did
That's
I do
a
it right?
26 to hit you. So if you'd like to use the tail now, you may do so.
Okay.
See if you can reduce it down.
All right, 1d8. Natural 1. Let's go.
So it doesn't reduce it enough to negate the hit. So now I'm going to roll damage. Hell yeah! It's 15 plus 5, 20 slashing damage, which is halved because you are raging. Almost rolled max damage on that. And you also take 7 necrotic damage. Now it's going to attack you with its claws. That's cocked. That does not... I'm going to use a luck die. Okay. 13 does not hit you, because your AC is 16. So it does not hit you on the second attack, luckily for you. Damn, I really want those claw attacks to hit. That sucks. All right, so that is its turn. It is your turn now, Nikita, with Sin on deck. Nikita, before you do anything, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, which should be easy for you, ideally.
Fuck, I'm sorry. It's silver. Oh, natural 20!
Oh, very good.
Yay! Plus 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna light on those. It's kinda
So
bad.
you succeed on your con save. Now you may now take your turn.
Cool.
You would be able to take your turn either way, but I mean, now you can continue.
Nikita actually lets out like a loud, like painful grunt.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna try to just go through her bag and try to go for a potion. Cause ow.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah. Are we doing it as an action? Yeah, right?
Nope.
In some games.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not an action. It is a bonus action.
Bonus
for you.
action.
Mhm.
Cool. 2d4
Yeah,
plus 2.
that's a house roll for me. Making you roll that as as an action is that pisses me off. I hate that in D&D. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course.
So I healed for 6. Woo!
Very good.
Great. Yeah, neat. Shite. So everyone's down already on the bottom?
Everyone's downstairs, yeah. You heard them move downstairs, but you can hear that there's more fighting happening downstairs as well. Actually, I'm not sure if you can hear that. Roll me perception.
Cool.
You can hear the laser beam sound that the light would fold.
It's probably like a
19.
crackling sound. Yeah, you definitely hear like the crackling of lightning, and you have a pretty good feeling of who that is.
I'm like thinking if I should just like try my chances here.
Do what you gotta do. You are in the middle of the middle of a burning building, and you are split from the rest of the party.
I think she's gonna try to run. She doesn't want to do it, but she's gonna run.
You turn and run, and it is going to attempt to attack you as you do. Oh, that's 26 to hit.
Ow.
I have a question, real
yes,
quick. So
yes.
sorry.
What is the question?
If Mari hasn't taken an action, can she take an action to disengage and move, or how does that work in D&D?
Could I?
You can disengage, but that doesn't change that for this creature.
Oh. I thought movement doesn't provoke. Okay, damn. All right.
Yeah, disengage action does not affect Sentinel.
Right.
Which this creature inherently has as an ability. Okay, so you take 12 slashing damage halved, so 6. But I also need you to make another Constitution saving throw for a different effect.
12 plus 5, 17.
Okay, you succeed.
Okay,
You are able
glad-
to get away.
I'm glad I took that potion. She is holding on to her everything and just booking it to the group.
Okay, perfect. So you used your bonus action to take a potion. Are you using your action to dash downstairs?
If I need to get to everybody else,
you didn't
then
attack.
yes.
Yes, you do need to dash to get to everyone else.
Then yes.
Okay. I don't do monster requests, but it's a good joke. Thank you very much. Boy, I gotta start using these inspos. This is good to know. Okay, I've got a lot, you guys. Start giving them to the party, please. Otherwise, it's going to be very bad very soon. Okay, that's Nikita's turn. Sinark.
Sin's gonna try and stab this thing in the head while he's invisible.
Okay.
And so.
Oh, I need to check something really quick.
Let's go.
Have
I'm gonna use a
sight.
luck die because that's a 5.
Let's see. Does it have true sight? Doesn't have true sight.
But that's a natural 20.
Very good. Let's go. All right.
All right. So,
Absolutely hits.
because I'm invisible, I get my my stealth, right?
Oh yeah, you absolutely get your sneak attack. 100%.
Sneak attack. All right.
Let's get some 20s in chat. Let's go.
Woo. All right. I have a question about, because I never remember, how does crit work
Pull up
for
the rule.
damage?
I'll pull up the rule so I can give it to you. This thing is driving me crazy. What the fuck? I must have let a gnat in when I took out the trash earlier, and it's just fucking driving me nuts. Did I get it?
Kill it with
did.
fire.
I got it. Hold on a second.
Okay. Does chat? No, I can't be scratching my nose. I'll get paint on myself. If I double
didn't
my
realize
dice
it was on
roll,
the
does that mean my
Nuke
sneak
it from
attack
orbit,
too?
the only way to be sure. Yeah, no, I got it. Sorry for smacking my mic without muting first. I saw an opportunity and I took it. Anyway. Gotta wipe the dead bug off the mic. Yep. I gotta sanitize it later. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Crit. Yes.
How crit work? Because everybody does it differently.
So, critical hit. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll of the attack's damage twice and add them together.
So does that mean that my sneak attack dice are also doubled?
God, I forget.
Right?
Everyone I've played with has said yes, but I feel like
I'm
that
gonna
might be up to
say
you.
yes. So if the attack involves other damage dice, such as rogue sneak attack feature, you roll these twice as well. That's rules as written. So yes.
Oh, and you deal extra necrotic damage from me. Because you're invisible.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Also
How much
that.
necrotic? How much? What's your bardic inspiration? A D8 or a D6?
D6. I'm a D6.
Okay, I need to.
But I don't think that one doubles. That's just your.
Okay.
But they're also frightened.
Awesome. 8, 6, plus 15, 6, 5, 25, plus 4, 3, 32? 32. And then a D8 of necrotic damage.
D6.
D6 of necrotic damage. Damn, that was an 8. This one was a 2. So 34 damage total.
And they're frightened.
Huh?
And they're frightened.
And they're frightened. Sin comes out of the shadows like nothing. A naked
Sin.
little jaguar. Caw!
Sin, how would you like to do this? You just
Like,
one shot this thing.
I keep doing that. Yeah. Again, like the fire. I think it turns towards Aurora, right? Like it lurches towards Aurora because of this lightning tether that it has, and when it lurches towards Aurora, Sin suddenly it slumps, like tenses and goes like slumps down, and like something is like peering out of its head, and then Sin slowly like reincorporates as like this naked figure holding his rapier like right through its open mouth up, and then just sort of like pulls back and sort of like is like gasping and looks at everybody and just like, okay, keep moving.
You watch as this thing just starts like disintegrating like ash. 2 luck to the entire party. Oh my god.
Holy shit,
Thank you very
thanks.
much. Holy shit. I have so many luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
you.
Phantom Quark. This is truly very generous of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you watch as this thing absolutely disintegrates, like so much ash just melts away into just tiny little particles, but it kind of puffs up into this horrible black smoke that begins to fill the room. What are you doing?
I think just sort of like running towards the door, and if Aurora lets me, like trying to like grab Aurora and like move with her further.
Yeah, the tether of your spell is broken. by this
And
thing because it's
Aurora was
disintegrated.
hovering by the door with the intention of having everyone go out, so she'll go where she's taken.
I'm gonna say, because you guys are technically out of initiative for the moment, we're gonna keep the same initiative order in case something happens. But you are able to freely move out of this space, this burning building now.
I think that Rev would have been sort of watching the door and probably was going to head there if the others didn't come out. So hopefully I see everyone getting out.
Can I, like, it's gay in the moment, but it shouldn't be. Can I gaily grab Nikita's hand and cast Cure Wounds while we run?
Yes, I'll allow it. I'll allow the
Awesome.
gay.
Awesome.
Especially
awesome.
on my birthday. I, of course, will allow the gay.
And take one
birthday.
hand,
Never enough
grab-
gay for my birthday.
Take one hand, grab the meatiest loaf of bread ever, but it's just Nikita.
Oh my god.
Other hand pulls out another card, and instead of strumming, I just slap it again. But we're running.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much.
It'll be at level 1 Cure Wounds.
Roll your healing.
Just as a thing, but let me roll for that. I exist to only heal really well, so that's an 8 on the dice, so you heal 12.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I think at feeling that, I'm gonna make it gayer.
Yes.
She's gonna lean down a bit and kiss Dayu's hand
Oh!
and keep running.
Yes.
Bitch, it's my birthday.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, but we running now. I'm making sure like the running is happening. You.
As you exit the building, you hear, Dayu, I'll say you hear this because you are very much attuned to the sound of his voice. You hear Kazuhiko shouting orders to his men. He's very nearby. It sounds like they are running in the direction of this building. You can hear their footsteps growing nearer.
I point, even though I'm technically behind everyone except for one. I still point, and I just go, there, over there, go there, there.
Okay. So do you shout this?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I kind of want to do something though. I need to look. I really, really need to do this. I need to look at the saloon, and I really, really need to see. Dayu is 100% looking. She'll probably stop running too. I need to see the snake festering spirit leave. If one comes out.
Roll me. trying to think of what a good roll is for like attuning to the spirit world. I'm going to say roll me wisdom. Just your wisdom, not a save, just wisdom. So +3.
16.
There is no spirit.
May I do something flavor text?
Yes, you may.
I think because I want to say I am desperately searching for it. I need to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I need this.
Okay.
And the more it doesn't come out, I think the more I make other spirits that are in the area at least physical to see. Whatever's there.
Yeah.
So that includes like the people, creatures, animals.
Yep. So the sheer
The hill-
level of distress you feel begins to emanate out into the realm of the dead, and all of you begin to see flickers of spirits of people probably very recently deceased. You see animals. You see a large specter of a hill giant, probably the one you just killed. And you start to begin to see just like these blue, wispy, purplish kind of like after images of the spirits of the dead, all sorts of dead creatures all around this square that you are in, all around Dayu. As she looks, she's looking into the burning building like she's wanting to go in there, y'all. You're not quite sure. But you start to see this, and for some reason, you know, you can choose to look or not, but it would be compelling to look in that direction if you choose to do so, towards Dayu and towards the building.
I will say that holding onto Dayu's hand, she would not have let go. She's not leaving without Dayu, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she would have stood there with her.
As you are standing there in front of the building, you hear again the low, guttural roar of the bear-like creature moving down the stairs, and you are still standing in front of this building. Now, while all of this is happening, Revelation, I imagine you are still kind of, before your fly ability fades away, you are still kind of floating above this area. Are you keeping an eye on that stag creature?
Yeah, I think I would want to note sort of where the stag creature is and where Kazuhiko's group is.
It hears you now because there was a lot of shouting going on just now. And it has turned and is moving very quickly in your direction. And something you see from your vantage point is large, black, leathery wings sprout from this thing. And something else happens as well. I need a perception check from you to see if you catch it.
22?
Very good. You see a figure emerge from one of the buildings. It is a kind of broad-chested, masculine figure in all black armor, and it is walking to the stag.
Like it's gonna 1v1 him, or like it's gonna
Hop on its back.
Control it. Okay, good.
Yep. It appears to be the rider for this creature.
Can I note what building it's coming from? For example, is it the Silken Fox?
It is coming from... I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked this question. We love a smart question in this house. It is coming from... It appears to be coming from the general store, which is just about burnt down.
Okay, I'm just glad it wasn't the alchemist because I couldn't take thickness corduroy turning on
thickness,
us.
The thickness.
I was about to ask if it was down with the sickness, but that's okay.
Down with the thickness. You don't know where Cygnus corduroy is. Yes, so you see this this rider approach this massive fucking stag and hop up on its back. And
Yeah.
it is at this point that your fly ability begins to fade and you start floating to the ground.
I am going to just run over to the group, ignore whatever is happening with Dayu, and sort of whisper shout, giant fire stag intentionally setting buildings on fire. There's a rider, it has wings.
I love that description. It's so good.
I just killed a fire snake, and now there's a what?
Stag? Horns on fire.
Sorry, no, that was a stupid rhetorical question. Oh, I need armor.
And it is at this point that I think we should take a break. So, for the folks at home, our lovely audience, thank you so much for your generosity, for all the gift subs and the bits and the luck die for all of our lovely players here, and just generally for being awesome for the raids, the follows, all that fun stuff. Guild Superior, thank you so much for the sub! Thank you all for being here. We are going to take a quick 10-minute break, and so get up, stretch, grab a snack, take care of yourselves, heal from your trauma of this session, and we'll be back in 10. And we are back, and I see now that Spectrefey has redeemed quite a lot of points for Fortune Tellers Favor the Bold for Dayu. So I'm gonna roll D100. We're gonna see what Dayu gets. The result is 94. What did you get?
Ooh.
You get that. Not good for your character, so I'm not going to do that one, but I will reduce the result by 1 because I see an item that is very appropriate.
Oh, is this how
This is how I got the shift weave.
Oh my goodness!
You
Okay.
are going to get a wondrous item, okay, I'm gonna add this to your character sheet, and I will let you know how you find it shortly.
Spectre is the big donator. Like, Spectre's the person who gave me my shift fee. I know. Also, they sub for 19 months on Mandy's channel, so
Yes.
they're very cool.
They are the best mod, and I love them so much. Thank you, Time Travel Girlfriend. I love you. So I have now added this item. I will link it to you privately. And we will discuss how you find it. The description is different from what you actually find. And I will tell you. And I don't know if you have access to that link, so I'm going to also take a screenshot real fast. But it is on your character sheet now, so you can read it there as well.
I do have access to the link.
Okay, cool. So that is the item that you have received from Spectrefey. And we will get into that momentarily. Hi, Cello. Welcome in. Okay, so let's get right back to it. We'll get to the item you find in a little bit. So you are stage whispering to each other about the stag creature and its rider that Revelation saw, and you are also dealing with the fact that there are numerous spirits kind of manifesting visibly to all of you right now, in the midst of a very I don't know, Dayu, are you visibly distraught?
Yeah, I think if you would allow it, I think even though it's so hot, if you're near Dayu, I think it gets really cold.
Okay, yeah. Being in shock will do that to you.
Mm-hmm. I think on Dayu, I think her lips even get a little blue, because the sheer.
Yeah, Nikita, you
she's putting her energy into something else, you know.
Yeah, Nikita, you absolutely see this.
I feel like Nikita would try to give her hand like a little tug, like kind of like, let's go, we gotta go.
Yeah. So all of this is happening, and you also hear quickly approaching footfalls. And within moments, you see Kazuhiko and his men kind of like rushing up to the scene. Like he immediately goes to Dayu. He takes note of all of you, but he goes straight to Dayu. And he doesn't try to like get in the way of anything or whatever. He's just like, oh, thank the gods, you're here. Something terrible is happening. There's all sorts of creatures all over the city. We need to leave now.
Sin is gonna shout.
He sees that you're all blue and shaking. Sin, what were you gonna say?
Sin's gonna warn Kazuhiko that there's a creature coming out of the inn now.
He already has his bow out, like his long bow is out.
It's this weekend.
He gives you the nod, though.
Oh, by the way, while I'm warning him, can I... Sin has Sin Maylin, even if Sin doesn't know her name.
Right.
Can Sin spot this spirit?
Let me roll to see if Maylin is also amongst, the spirits that have appeared out in the courtyard here. Mind you, this is all like the middle of the night. It's dark out.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled the wrong die. I'm an idiot.
Which makes it extra spooky.
Yeet! Yes. You can see her. She's standing right behind Dayu.
Sin's gonna try and wave at Maylin and be like, can you help?
Oh, Kazuhiko sees it as well. I just rolled a nat 20 on his perception check.
Oh no!
So he has turned to Dayu and is asking her if she's okay, and says, Dayu? And sees that her lips are blue and all of this. But then as he's turning to her and looking at her, he can't like touch her or anything. He's got his longbow and he's already got an arrow like ready to go. But he stops because he sees Maylin standing behind her. And that unflappable mask you normally see, gone. He pales when he sees Maylin. I don't think it's not something he was expecting to see. And he shakes his head, puts the arrow back in the quiver, and slings the longbow over his arm. And he turns to Nikita and he says, we need to get her out of here. Let's go, let's go. And he's
Dayu
looking to all of
willing.
you, move.
She'll carry Dayu and start running.
Yeah, he's not gonna, like, he already sees that you guys are, like, holding hands. He's not gonna try to, like, interfere. He just, like, moves you along. Because now is not the time for that.
Desperate uppies.
Desperate uppies. So you scoop her up into your arms and start moving in the direction from which he came. Away from the building, away from the stag. And as you're moving, he draws the bow again, because he was going to grab Dayu, but he chose not to and got his weapon back out. And he says, we need to get out of the city now. I have a horse, hopefully it's still alive, and we can go. And he starts like barking orders at his men who split off into the city. He instructs them to go find survivors and help them before returning back to the Fox Den.
Can we, like, I think Sin is like warning him of like this. I mean, Sin would be like, Rev, like, can you describe what you saw again to Kazuhiko?
Yeah, and Rev will share and also say, I thought that they spotted me, but they're not. I don't hear them coming this way.
No, you don't. Are you looking?
Oh, yeah, I would like to look. They had wings, so I'll look up.
You look up and you see this thing rising into the sky. Its wings are huge. And I would say the wingspan is like 20 feet. As this thing rises up into the sky, and you can hear the various like roars and screeches and other terrible sounds of more creatures all throughout the city. Those creatures you saw are not the only ones. And you can see them begin to climb the sides of the burning buildings up onto the roofs. And it's like a chorus of monstrous sound as they raise their faces up to the sky and begin like making all of this noise as the city begins to fall from all of the fire. And you see this winged stag and the rider on the back of it. All of you can see this. And fire just kind of flares out from this creature, from its massive horns, and the sky, like, it was a clear night before, you remember. It's not clear anymore. It is full of clouds and smoke from the city. The view of the moon is blocked presently. It's very dark out and very difficult to see. And the figure on its back raises a sword to the sky, and the sword is also on fire. And you just hear just wave upon wave of just all these horrible monster sounds all around you. What do you do?
I think it's not instinctual because Rev hates doing it, but her body, we can see her like, you can hear like bones breaking into her body, sort of forming into a horse.
Okay.
And just like speeding out of there.
Okay. So you go ahead of the party.
Ideally, I think that she like takes off for like 30 feet, then like comes back like, I guess someone can ride on me, but I need to move.
Okay, who is going to ride on Rev's back? Horse Rev's back. I guess it's
Aurora, because Aurora doesn't have the shoes for this.
That's fucking true, though.
I was gonna say Aurora would definitely go for it immediately.
That's fair.
No,
Sin can
I
run
love that.
faster than you.
I love that for you. Okay, so yeah, you are able to do that. So you leap up somehow onto the back of Horse Rev. Yeah, you probably get a boost from somebody. You probably need it. And yeah, you start moving out. I assume everybody else is running.
To Rev.
Yeah.
Running and following.
Everybody else is running. Kazuhiko is moving at full speed, which is quite fast. He's very fast compared to the rest of you. He's not like breaking away from you all, but he is definitely moving at the head of the pack, probably along with Rev. And he sees before you get there that the stables are on fire, and he just shakes his head and says, "Forget it, we're just leaving. There's no way. It is in full blaze." And there's all these creatures like standing on top of the roofs of these collapsing buildings, just shrieking and roaring and making all these horrible sounds before they begin to disperse, climbing back down. Actually, they don't disperse. I'm sorry. They don't begin to disperse. The city has essentially fallen. And I would like perception checks from everyone. Let's all roll some dice, shall we? I'll even roll for Kazu.
9.
21.
Natural 20.
Who rolled higher than a 15? Okay, so Rev, Sin, Dayu, and Kazuhiko. you see the rider in the sky raising the sword, and the flame of the sword changes from regular flame to purple flame, and you see these monsters begin to disintegrate away as though they were never there before he flies off. And now all you can hear is the crackle of fire and the creaking of buildings as they crumble beneath the weight of the damage that has been done.
And because they're essentially disintegrating, and I still want to see if I can find a spirit leave from the monsters.
Not a one. Not a single one.
I think it gets colder.
Mandy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How far in the sky is this guy? Like, potentially, if he's within 320 feet?
I would say... Yeah, I would say he's within 320 feet. Oh, boy.
So,
all right, I see where you're going.
Listen, I'm gonna try and make him drop that sword. I don't think he should have it.
Okay. Go for it.
I think he turns to Kazuhiko, and again, like, I think Sin has lost his leather armor. I don't think he has it anymore. I think Sin literally has a bag that he grabbed, his rapier, and his short bow. And he looks at Kazuhiko, and he's like, maybe we can make him drop that thing.
You want Kazuhiko to get in on this with you.
I think I'm giving Kazuhiko a chance to stop Sin or to support Sin in this.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, hold on. He is. I'm gonna roll. See how he reacts. Actually, I don't know. And yes, to the folks at home, I did turn the music off for a very good reason.
Yeah, for the folks at home too, while we're figuring this out, I think Sin is acting completely off fear right now, and is just being like, if that fear is focused on that sword now, because it did something, it made the monsters disappear. So Sin is just like, if we can get that sword, maybe we can stop this from happening again. Like, it is a gut reaction, complete fear. Probably a very bad idea, but I never play for good ideas, guys.
True. Very true. He looks to you and just shakes his head. He says, I can't even make that shot. There's no way.
So I need to know something, Mandy, like in this moment, in this character moment. Is Kazuhiko saying that, like, no, I can't do it, so you shouldn't do it either? Or just like, I can't do that?
It's more of, he's trying to tell you it's not worth the risk of doing it, because even if you do hit, then you have that thing's attention. And he says to you, we need to leave. We cannot stay here.
Fine. Let's go.
And so you all leave the city proper, or you begin to. Is anybody going to try to look for survivors? Or do you just peace out?
How's Dayu looking at the moment? Still, like, in shock, kind of?
How is Dayu looking right now? If Aurora can even see Dayu right now, because Dayu is all curled up in Nikita's arms right now.
Which
Then she'll ask Nikita.
she's cold and getting colder. I don't know. And you can see her like trying to like kind of hold her closer and like warm her up a bit, but just instinctually trying to think if that works.
We gotta go. That will be my stance.
Yeah, I mean, Rev isn't gonna stop, and if Aurora wanted to stop, she would sort of let her get off, but Rev is gonna keep going.
Oh, jettison her into the sun. Got it.
Buck off.
I will note that Rev is, like, as a horse, still has the, like, smoky shifting, like, I don't know.
I was gonna ask.
But do you have your tattoo?
Is it a cutie mark?
Yes. Oh my god.
What does your tattoo look like?
Oh no! I'm not gonna
Focus
make
on
you.
that
I'm
now.
not gonna make the tattoo be visible. I'm not gonna make that a thing.
Damn it! I want to know so bad.
It's a cutie mark. It's a cutie mark.
But they do have the, like, black eyes, like, black sclera, glowing white eyes, so I think it's a pretty horrifying horse.
It's a nightmare.
Horses are all horrifying, so yes.
True. Fair.
Anyways,
My
I think
little
the
red horse, my little red. ah!
Oh no!
Because it's a nightmare. You're welcome.
yeah, the only thing I think Dayu is still doing, because I don't need to see to do perception checks. I can just hear. So I would like to listen for only nearby survivors. I'm not going max full range here. I'm going for anybody nearby that sounds like they're alive. If they sound like they're like close to death, I'm gonna let it happen because it's natural. And I'm much better I'm better at helping the dead than I am helping the living right now. But nearby survivors, I'm just listening.
So you are listening for the spirits of the recently deceased?
No, I'm listening for nearby survivors.
Listening for survivors. Okay.
Yeah.
You definitely hear people. Like there's definitely guards running around trying to put out, as much of the fire as they can to try to like help people and all that stuff. You see some running past and they're encouraging you to leave or help if you're able. Leave if you're not, help if you're able. And nobody's like conscripting you or anything, but they're rushing around. They're not stopping to have a conversation with you. So this is just kind of like shouted words in passing. But you can see that survivors are being found, survivors are being helped. And whoever is bodily able to do so is helping the city as much as they can. Not all of the city is on fire. The Temple District and some of the northern side of the city seems largely untouched. Prometheus, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. So it's mostly like probably like half the city is burning actively so far, and that's what you get out of that.
Okay, and then I think it's too much. I'm not.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people
I think there's
running and shouting and all of this stuff happening, and trying to help each other and trying to help survivors and all of that. So you guys leave town.
Yeah.
Make your way with all of your stuff, by the way, out of the city, and out onto the road. And none of you have had any rest. And while all of that happened in the span of, the last 30 minutes of your lives. It's the middle of the night. Do you attempt to try to camp somewhere, or do you just walk?
I mean, Rev will push for at least the hour they're a horse, and once they turn back, will, I think, still want to get as far away as we can.
Is anybody opposed to that action?
I think we need to keep moving.
Well, it sounds good. I don't want to meet whatever's out here at night. During the day, it wasn't fun.
Caillou, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Should I use a luck die?
What did you roll?
I rolled low. I rolled like that would be a 7 if I added correctly.
Yeah, you might want to use a luck die for that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use a luck die. I have 4, so this is just the 14.
You are so cold, and you can't seem to stop yourself from pouring your energy into the spirit world. The after images of the spirits that you attracted outside of the burnt remains of the Salt Flat Inn are still with you. All of these spirits are walking with the party. And you can't seem to stop yourself in the wake of this shock, of this horrific, unnatural event, this coming face to face with the literal stuff of your nightmares, and the very image of much of your trauma. And you suffer from a level of exhaustion. And if the party does not rest soon, so will they. But you absolutely have a level of exhaustion now because of this. And after a certain point, you are just so tapped out that you can't help but stop pouring out energy into this space. George, thank you for the follow. And your spell slots for today are tapped now. You can mark all of them full because you poured all of your mana, all of your energy into this.
Kazuhiko. She's cold. Help me.
He rushes over to you, and kind of takes her from your arms, and he looks you over and says, "Just say the word. One word, any word. Do you actually need my help?"
I have a question.
Yes.
In our DMs, our recent DMs,
Yes.
I discussed something that I see often often enough because I help perform funerary rites.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to ask, is it here?
It is. You have attracted it, yes. There is a cloaked figure holding a scythe. It is very much the image of a spirit, but your friends cannot see this thing. Only you can. It is a shorter figure. You've noticed that depending on where you perform funerary rites, the sentinels of death tend to be different people every time. This is a shorter individual, a slight individual, perhaps a halfling, but you cannot see any of their features, any of their gender presentation. None of that is visible underneath the cloak that they're wearing, and the hood that they are wearing completely obscures their face and shadow. But you can see them standing there. They're probably standing like directly beneath like the hill giant spirit that is still walking with you guys, and looks up at it because you all have stopped, and looks at you, and you see it shake its head like this.
Okay, well then my one word is hello.
He nods, and he pulls a potion from his bag and essentially feeds it to you.
Oh.
How many hit points? How many hit points have you lost?
Probably
like half your hit points, right?
Like half my hit points. Yeah, that the one time it hit me, it took me out for like base.
While you are still exhausted, he heals you to full.
Oh, dope.
And he's just holding you. He's like trying to get you warm. Like he wraps like his robe around you. Like he takes it off and like wraps it around you and just kind of holds you close. In this moment, as you are seeing the Sentinel of Death, do you step into the spirit world while you're standing here with Kazuhiko? Your soul leaves your body for a moment. Nobody can see this. You feel that weightlessness that comes with stepping beyond. And you can go to them if you want. You can talk to them if you want. You don't feel the burden of the physical shell when you are here. You don't feel exhaustion. You are yourself again.
Then, I guess I'll just gesture to all the ones that I brought with me by mistake. Except for, I want to keep the giant around. And obviously, Jennifer, Monica, Malin, those are my bitches. I guess if I see any shifters specifically, because there's a lot of fox shifters in the area, because I don't want to, what do you call it? I don't want to give it to them yet. So we, just in case, we could perform proper funerary rites at Foxden. So I kind of just, I point to which ones, and I'm like, including the animals, including other monster creatures that might have followed us, by the way, because I take those spirits with me easily as well. I'm just kind of a beacon for spirits. And I'll gesture to them, minus the giant, and my bitches, and the foxes. And just go...
That's a lot of gesturing there, Dayu.
Yeah, no, like, well, it's okay. I'm unburdened. So
you are unburdened. It's true.
I go, not it, not them. No, not
are
them.
You saying
not
this
them,
to? Are you saying this to the Sentinel?
Yeah, I just go, not them. Everyone else should move on.
It turns to you, this person, and says, "You don't get to choose."
Sometimes I do.
The fact that you think you do is laughable.
You gotta repeat that last part for me.
The fact that you think you do is laughable. Who do you think you are?
I'm Dayu. We haven't met before. My bad.
We have not.
The one knife fails are much more cooperative.
It raises its scythe, and all of the spirits except for your usual entourage disappear.
Some of them need to be buried properly.
The bodies are not my concern. You know that. You should know better than anyone.
Hmm. Go home. You're not nice.
Nissos is watching you. I would be careful pulling a little stunt like that again.
Do you know what what those beasts are? Because I'm trying to know.
You don't have anything to offer me, little priestess. So I don't think I will be telling you today.
But you will tell me eventually.
Maybe if you earned the cloak. Maybe then. And before you have a chance to respond there, you blink and they're gone.
I go back into my body. I go, fuck. Just very, very quietly.
Kazuhiko obviously hears that because he's holding you. Do you feel any better?
No.
All of the weight and exhaustion and fear, like immediately rushes back into you when you inhabit your body again.
Mm-hmm. And I go, no. But I think I'm warming up.
You are warming up. You are absolutely warming up now, yes. By the way, if any of you don't already follow Darling Creepshow, you should do it. She's only the best.
I do think Sin speaks up at this point, who has been marching along once again, mostly naked. And is just sort of like looking at everyone and is just like, I understand we're all afraid, but we all need to rest. It's cold. And Dayu, whatever happened there, it was bad.
It has no soul. Not one. I knew wasn't dead.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing comes out. It's like it was never there before.
Do you see these things all the time, Dayu?
No, just once before.
No, I mean the spirits.
I see everything. I feel everything. I hear everything. All the time. It never stops.
Sin looks like he's coming to a revelation, if you will, about Dayu. And there is a stern parental face that probably looks very silly on this naked man. And he looks at Kazuhiko and he's just like, I'm the eldest in this party. And I know the mission that we're entrusted with. We are halting for the evening. We are finding a place to rest.
He nods. That sounds like a good idea.
Fantastic.
Also, yeah, Sinark is totally older than Kazuhiko. Which is hilarious.
Kazuhiko should be my age, because we're not far apart.
He is he's a little less than a year older than you. So he's technically 22 right now and you are 21.
He's a baby. Sin's 28.
He's a baby, but he don't look like a baby. Let me remind you. I'll put the art back up on the stream for the new folks who are watching today.
I can't believe there's so many people dying and burning. He's still fine.
He's still fine. He's so fine.
Yeah. That's my favorite part.
I was, I think at this moment, noticing everything around her and kind of like coming down from like instinctual adrenaline rush type shit. I think she's gonna notice that Sin is naked, and she's gonna undo her like belt that's like this fur thing that she has, and she's gonna hand it over to him.
Yeah.
So he could wear something.
Yeah. He already kind of has like a fur shawl kind of thing. Like he took off like his main like robe to like outer robe to like tie you up in it.
No.
Oh, it's for Sin.
You were giving it to Sin?
Me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
the
Kazuhiko.
naked cat.
Sorry, yeah, give it to the naked cat. Yeah, he's not actually naked for the folks at home. Yeah, Daddy Sin. Absolutely.
Aurora will turn to Sin and say, if you think you're gonna be cold, it might be a good idea to sleep close by, because I emit heat and it can help if you're cold.
Well, all of you had quite a scary encounter. I can stay up a little while longer, and you guys need to rest. And like Sin sort of like puts his foot down about that.
And then you'll come sleep near me, okay?
All right.
Kazuhiko looks to you and says, "Wake me up for the next watch."
Of course.
Don't push yourself too hard either.
I know my limits. And I was not injured during that fight.
He nods. Understood. I also have not sustained any injuries, so.
Fantastic. You'll make a great second watch. But take care of her, please.
I will.
And Sin just goes very soft.
Yeah. So you all set up camp. We'll say probably like a more makeshift camp because you're all so tired. And spend the rest of the evening sleeping under the stars.
If we're not putting up tents, we should full puppy pile.
Yeah, you guys can puppy pile, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to try something
Okay.
during that first watch when everyone passes out.
Sure.
Mandy.
Sure.
Sin's gonna try and call to whatever that twin is.
Oh.
To sort of be like, "You around?
Well,
You okay?"
are you utilizing anything, or are you just trying to speak to it?
I think Sin has his little. It's like a necklace of small, tiny little skulls that he's painted, and that's his this holy symbol for Nissos.
Okay. So are you praying to Nissos while you do this?
I think this is maybe different from prayer, but almost trying to like invoke a domain, kind of like I know that this god is the closest to death, and I know it's a spirit. So he thinks by, again, he is an experimenter when it comes to faith.
Right.
So he's experimenting that will this help me, talk to that person again? Like, I don't know their name. I know what they look like. I think they're Dai's sister. Has Dai ever mentioned a sister? I don't recall.
Okay. Roll me wisdom, but instead of +2, you have +4.
Oh, neat. Okay. That is a natural 20.
Very good.
Ooh.
Mei Lin materializes before you and looks kind of curiously at the amulet in your hand.
Hi.
She gives you a little wave.
Uh, it's kind of silly to ask if you're okay, but my name is Sin.
She kind of looks you over and smiles. She doesn't say anything.
Sid does hold up the amulet with like the 5 little skulls that are crudely carved and like placed on it. It's like, did you want to see? Or...
She kind of like it's like she's sitting like right in front of you, but she's not sitting on anything. She's just kind of floating like that. And she just kind of leans forward, takes a look, just kind of tilts her head. You can see her ears, very much like Dayu's, kind of flop a little bit when she moves. And she just kind of looks at it, raises a brow. But she quickly loses interest and looks over towards Dayu and Kazuhiko and the rest of the party. Kind of watches them for a moment. Looks up at the sky. Looks back at you.
Do you know a way I can help her? It sounds exhausting all the time.
She looks thoughtful for a moment. Shakes her head no.
That's fair. Can I know your name?
She smiles and points over to Dayu. She doesn't say anything, yeah. There are no words.
Gotcha.
You get the sense that it might be, even with a natural 20, it might be because you don't have the ability to speak with the dead.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Sin is just riding by the seat of his pants. Like, he's trying to, like, figure this out. Like, I don't feel shorted as a player with information or anything. I just so you know, this is very cool. I'm very glad that this is happening. Mandy is one of my favorite jams, if not my favorite. Thank you.
Okay, all right, okay.
But yeah, I think Sin is just like, I'm glad that you're here for her. If you want to sit down, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, stories about Okurai.
She considers for a moment, as if it's a difficult decision. She just kind of thinks for a second. She looks at you, and for just a moment, she kind of phases out of sight, but appears again, sitting right next to you. And she just kind of has her little hands folded in her lap, and she gives you a nod.
And I think Sin passes his first watch, talking quietly to Maylin and telling her all of the stupid, wild shit he did in Okurai to be called the fastest hands in Okurai.
I love that so much. Bonding with a ghost.
Yeah.
Your watch passes by, other than speaking to Maylin, of course, uneventfully. Until it is time for Kazuhiko's watch.
Yeah, and Sin sort of like almost feels regretful as he like walks over and sort of like kneels down and gently sort of like just a little push.
Yeah, he untangles himself from, you know, whoever is sleeping next to him, probably Dayu. Very slowly gets up so as not to wake anybody. Nods to you.
Sleep okay?
It's okay as I'm going to sleep.
Gotcha. If you're not feeling alright, if you need to rest again, just get me up. It's been a stressful day.
Make it
And I think Sin sort of like walks around the puppy pile like a cat getting ready, like stretching out, and then just sort of like flops down where Kazuhiko was because it's warm.
Yeah. Kazuhiko will, unbeknownst to the party, stay up for the rest of the night by himself. He does not wake anybody else up for a watch. I'm going to add exhaustion to Kazuhiko's sheet.
Bitch. Also, I realized we're all technically in our jammies, and I remembered, like, last week, we were nonchalantly talking about what we'd wear as PJs. Good God, I was in my underwear the whole time. You had Dayu ass the whole fucking time.
I didn't want to bring it up, but everyone's outfits was definitely in my head the whole time.
Yeah, mine too. I wasn't. It's not my job to remind you. I'm
just wearing a big ass shirt. It's not even that big.
Yeah,
all y'all fighting monsters and shit, and your
very
skivvies.
Small booty shorts, and that's all he's been wearing.
I very much pictured like the no shirt look that like I told you guys from like that one Banished Ash artist, or like the big women with like the just so good.
Oh my goodness, you telling me this whole time you were carrying me and I had no.
Okay. I was picturing it, but like I wasn't, no, it doesn't have to be canon.
No, it's gotta be.
It's canon. No, it's canon. It's canon.
It's my fucking birthday, guys. I'm like a Taurus or something now. It's like. It's great. This is awesome.
We are.
I was having.
I'm gonna check in with you all now. We are 3 hours into session. Do you feel this is a good place to stop for the night, or do you want to keep going?
I can keep going.
I'm good with whatever.
Same.
Whichever.
Y'all are all wishy-washy.
Girls run these worlds. Thank you for the raid with party 24 sweet beans. Welcome in, baby.
We just got 24 new guys. We gotta continue.
We gotta keep going. So we're gonna keep going.
It's Mandy's birthday. It's Mandy's birthday. It's the GM's birthday, guys. You should wish her.
Also, I'm only like 14 followers away from 1.2K, I think, or something like that, right?
Nice.
Yeah, 12 followers to go. Look at that. Happy birthday! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, you all. The morning comes. And you can still see smoke coming from the city of Blackade. It's a bittersweet sight. But you're all here. And you're all alive. And you're all mostly in one piece. Kazuhiko and Dayu are both exhausted.
Damn, how much rest do you need to like get rid of a level of exhaustion?
It'll probably take you, I think, another long rest to reduce that, unless you increase it somehow.
Yeah, it should be. That's how I was remembering. It should be a long rest, but considering we were interrupted halfway through the night, I don't think we had a long rest. I think we had the equivalent of a short rest.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Can I mark a short rest though?
Yes, I will.
Say, what's the spell situation here?
So, let's see. So, level 1 exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks. Finishing long rest reduces a creature's exhaustion level by 1, provided that creature has also ingested some food and drink. Being raised from the dead reduces a creature's exhaustion level by 1. Let's see. Just a second. Level exhaustion increases by the amount specified in the effect's description, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. So, you have to complete a long rest before you can get rid of that level of exhaustion. Or if you had some kind of potion to get rid of that. It does not say that you cannot short rest. Yeah, it does not say that you can't short rest during exhaustion, so I'll say if you would like to get... I don't know if you can get spell slots back on a short rest as a bard at this point. I don't know if that's a bard thing yet for you.
I was mostly asking for everyone else because there's still some people who took
That's what
damage
I
and
was
weren't
wondering.
healed.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. So I will say, yes, you do get the benefits of a short rest. Actually, in that case, that would mean all of you have suffered a level of exhaustion. Or a handful of good berries, yeah.
So, like, short rest and hit die?
Yeah, you can spend hit die on your short
Right,
rest.
cool.
Sin in the morning.
Do you know how to
is
do that in
handing
D&D
out-
Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sin in the morning is going through his bag of what he saved. And sort of is handing out rations and water.
Let's see.
So you guys
And
are
he does give like an extra portion to Kazuhiko
Mhm.
and sort of like glares at him and is just like, you should have woken me up.
He shrugs. Wouldn't be the first time
You two
I've
are
done
made
this.
for each other.
Well, that is something we can agree on.
All right. You're a guide. What's the next town?
I forgot to turn the sound effects off for that. Okay, he gets 3 hit points. Not that he really needed it. He will say to you... Let me pull up the map. Give me a second. So, you are in Southmore. Actually, let's share the map with the folks at home. We have so many new people today. So you guys are in Southmore. You are way north in Southmore. Actually, you guys are technically kind of outside of this town now. To the east, you know the Amaria Wilds are there, and the Amaria Wilds are over there, as well as the farming lands off to the east of Southmore. And you know that you are quite a distance away from the Hallowgate Necropolis, which is way at the southern point of Southmore. Between you and the Hallowgate Necropolis is an awful lot of swamp and hills and other horrible, horrible things in between. A land wrought with monsters and other unsavory beings and individuals.
Kazuhiko told his people to return to Foxden. Do we know where that is, or is that like a hidden sort of?
I'll say Dayu can tell you if you ask, or Kazuhiko can tell you if you ask him. But Foxden is not. It's not marked on the map. No.
Well, again, like Sin sort of like very expressly says, if we continue on like this, we will die. We need to find a safe place to rest. And that again is like towards Kazuhiko, who is the guide for this now.
I'm aware. Well, we can go back into town and see if there's any supplies that can be purchased from what's left of the city. We can hope that we find a traveling merchant. We can go west to the Fox Den if you have the time to do so. I'm sure I could get us supplies there. Everybody stretch. Okay. Okay. So. It depends on how much time you have. How quickly do you want to get to Hallowgate Necropolis? Because if you're in a hurry, there's going to be risks with that.
We have at most a year to travel to all the Druidic temples. And we've spent 3 days.
He nods. Well. There is... If you need supplies, which he looks at Aurora and then also at Revelation, you might want. He shrugs. It's up to you. What do you need to do, and I will guide you there.
Sin looks at the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, if anyone is disagreeing with my leadership right now, please let me know. But all of us are exhausted, and I am worried about continuing in this state.
We need supplies, I agree, and information. What happened in town? Do you know who that person was? What those creatures were?
The person was new, I think.
I killed one of them. It became ash and smoke.
They also hit fucking hard.
Thanks for blocking that one from getting to us. Kazuhiko just...
I'm familiar with the beasts.
How often do they show up here?
This is the first time since he looks at Dayu. Since Dayu left. And before that, never before that. RPG, thank you so much for the raid. So many raids tonight. Oh my god, you guys.
Hey!
Welcome in!
It's Maddie's birthday, guys. It's Maddie's birthday. Say happy birthday.
Yeah,
oh god, oh god, okay.
Shit. What was last said? I'm sorry. I was thinking
so above the table.
Yes.
As a discussion with you guys. I personally would hate to take us back to town. Though I think Sin is like very adamant about what they should do. So I wanted to ask y'all if y'all would feel bad about can we just sort of like skip that? Can we skip that and get back into like the road, Mandy? Like, is that cool?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Whatever you want to do.
Like, do you mean it happens but we don't play it out, or we go towards something else?
The first one.
Okay.
Like, you say you go back to...
the ashes of blockade.
Yeah.
Blockade.
And see if there's anything that we can buy that didn't catch fire.
Yeah, but like not in...
You did see the general store burning down, so you're not sure how much...
That's what Aurora was going to point out, that in terms of getting the supplies that she needs, which is like different clothes that she doesn't ruin, probably going elsewhere would make more sense, because they probably caught fire.
So, as you're all debating this, Kazuhiko will say, the nearest option of a place where you can for sure get supplies is the Fox Den. He looks at Dayu, like waiting for her to say no. It is out of the way. It's to the west. it would make your journey to Hallowgate significantly longer.
But safer?
Well, if you need supplies, we could also keep traveling and hope that we come across a traveling merchant. That's not unheard of, but it's not a guarantee.
Oh, how badly do you all need supplies?
How much do you want to hear me complain along the road?
Wouldn't it just be
You
doubled?
are not... Traveling with you complaining is nothing compared to what I have to say to my in-laws.
Okay, so if it's worth it, then it's worth it. Let's go straight through and hope for the best.
All right.
I trust you.
Dayu, you are aware that a good chunk of the rest of the way is through swampland. Okay.
I also
Yeah.
drank my
Alright.
last potion.
We will keep each other safe. If there's no place to get things here, if we honestly, I'm also against going so out of the way. We will just need to actually set up a good camp and actually rotate watch. All right.
Yesterday was an exception.
I'm hearing it. All right. I hate being the serious one. So,
It's surprising. I'm kidding. A little
hey,
bit.
I took care of kids back then, back at Okurai. So, let's gonna move on. We'll head south to. You said there was a town between
There's-
Hollowgate and.
There is not, unless you travel a little bit east. So like the main road leads, as you can see, and I'll show it on the screen as well. You see that this main road here goes a little east.
Hmm.
That city in the bay there is Saro Bay City.
I think if Sin is probably like being nosy around Kazuhiko's map and points at the bay, and he's just like, worst comes to worst, maybe we can charter a boat to go to Hollowgate, or get as close as we can to it. Make up the time we spend walking there.
You could do that. That's assuming the port is open. We'll see.
Why would it not be?
Well, if there's a storm coming or sea serpents, those kinds of things happen.
Okay.
So that can cause delays, but it depends. It depends on precisely what is happening and when. Again, no guarantees, as with everything.
All right.
We can go to Saro Bay if you want to. That place will certainly have. It's second only to Hallowgate Necropolis in size. It's a large city.
All right.
It's a port town. There will be many resources there.
Yeah, and so if again, I think it'll be safer than marching our way directly to Hollowgate.
I would agree with that.
All right. Then, please, sir, lead on.
As you wish.
How long do you think it would take us to get there? Just out of curiosity, to temper my expectations.
See. It will take us roughly a week.
Okay.
Granted, there's no delays.
Which there probably will be. This place seems to be bad luck for us so far.
Southmore is bad luck for a lot of people.
I told you weren't ready to come here.
That also
Well,
means...
I did ask about the monsters, and I didn't expect this exactly.
I would say even this is not normal.
And yet we're still here.
For now.
That's
Got-
always the question, isn't it?
Dayu, you do know that will take us past the burrow, right?
I do know it will take us past Burrow. I'm currently outweighing the options of speaking to your family or seeing a massive gravesite. So,
We don't have to stop at the burrow. We can just go past it if you don't want to go. You said you wanted to go to Hallowgate first, and I respect that. I'm not going to force you to stop, but if we run into any of your people, they're going to recognize you
you
immediately.
recognize me. I know.
We could put a cloak on you, hide the ears.
It's very... I'm very spottable.
There's ways.
There's ways.
How
Check.
is disguise?
What's the burrow like right now?
Right now?
Yeah, have you been?
I have not been part of the recent delegations, no. It is a little difficult for me to go there and face your parents.
Yeah, me too.
We are in the same boat.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to face your parents or my parents?
I would rather face my parents.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's just go that way. Every way is hard.
Which way?
Being here is hard.
Sarah Bay, right? You're not changing your mind?
Any way.
We can get to Sarah Bay without seeing your parents. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Let's get going. Let's pack up camp.
If it's okay, Sin would approach Dayu and sort of dig through his bag. And he brings out a what's those little the flowers where you pull out the stamen and it's got like sweet
Honeysuckle.
stuff?
Honeysuckle. Yeah.
He pulls out two fresh honeysuckle that he had picked right before he left.
Aw.
And he looks at Dayu and he's like, "What would you trade me for this?"
I have a very interesting rock. I have a tiny snake in a bottle, the petrified lizard, and a little stress ball thingy that I made that Kazuhika didn't want, and like some paints and the pocket sand and stuff in the pocket sand that I would have to dig through, but I have stuff.
Oh, so you'll trade me all of that for these two honeysuckle?
I'll trade you one thing.
And does Dayu smile when
Little
she says
bit.
that?
A little bit.
And Sin looks so pleased with himself, and just sort of like winks. And he's like, "I'll take the stress ball. I know how to cherish something."
Okay. And okay, I actually put it over there this time because I was chilling with it. But it's that pink star little one with a little face stitched into it. And when you like squeeze it, it makes a little squeaky noise.
That's very good.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's my
and I
peach
give
one.
it to you. Yeah, and I give it to you. It's actually the one that I have. It's not a stress ball. It's a dog toy. But pretend this is.
Yeah.
Pretend this is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it had a scent. It had like a very, very light, like floral scent because she was figuring out how to make these things.
Yeah. Sin takes it and trades the honeysuckle, and it's just like it's still fresh if you want to something sweet.
Mhm. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's a fair trade.
One day I will give you the snake. Nobody ever wants the snake. He's just a
I
little
was
guy.
really interested by the snake,
He's just
honestly.
a little guy.
I love that.
I have a little guy. A
Sin's
little
like-
guy this whole time. I got him from Alaska.
He's so great. I love him. Yeah, Sin's like, listen, I was really tempted, but then this thing squishes, and something about me is really enjoying the squish. Like, I feel like something primally is just like, ooh.
Do you like the noise or no? Because I
Yeah, I
can
love
take
the
it
noise.
out.
No. I bet it's gonna bother Nikita. And he's just squeaking away, and he's having a good time. His eyes are all like the pupils are all blown out, and he's just like, ooh.
Nikita's eye twitches a little bit, even though she's a little interested in the toy.
I can make more. I'll get better at it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just a little dude, just a little guy.
Just a little guy, yeah.
Little guy.
I would say it's in the shape of a star, but like, not every leg is equal. It's so it's a little lopsided.
It's a little derpy, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little derpy. It's a little bit derpy.
But
yeah.
in a cute way.
Sin loves it. Sin is, again, pupils blown out, just very much staring at it as like he grins at Dayu, and he's like, thanks for the trade. And just sort of like starts walking ahead. Not too far, because he wants to keep an eye on everybody, but it's just like squeak, 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 squeak.
As for a while, Kazuhiko's ears kind of flatten a bit, because he's just annoyed with the sound.
Sorry, buddy, you could have had this. You could have had it all. I don't say that.
I was gonna say.
I don't say that. No, oh my god, we're already on such thin ice with Kazuhiko.
Mm-hmm.
And Sin has put himself in the role of peacekeeper.
Sin, can I see that?
If you're gonna throw it, no.
No, I'm not going to throw it.
Alright, because if you do throw it, I won't forgive you.
I will not throw it.
She's gonna kick it.
Jesus.
Does Rev say that?
No.
Okay.
And this is an actual smile, like when you say you're gonna throw it, like.
All right. Well, okay. Be nice to it though, because Dayu just gave this to me, so it's important to me. And, like, Sin holds it out.
She's gonna grab it, and she's gonna rev up like she's gonna throw it, but she fakes you out. She's kidding, but. No, that's fine. I just actually wanted to try it out, and she's gonna start squeaking it.
Yeah, isn't it so nice? And like he makes the motion even though like he's not squeezing it, and he's just like walking along, like just bobbing his head.
He's stimming right now because he's got fantasy ADHD.
All cats have ADHD.
True.
Lord knows Akita's riddled. Riddled with it.
I think Dario will just look at you and be like, do you want one too? I can make you one too.
If it's not too
ADHD,
much trouble.
yeah.
Oh, it might take a bit because we're like here.
I can just take Sin. It's fine.
Share it. Sin says from your elbow.
She squeaks the thing in your ear.
I think he laughs. I think he.
I'm not gonna grab a squeaky toy because I'll wake the dog up.
How is Aurora and Rev? How are they?
What is Aurora wearing?
So I guess at one point she was wearing a nightgown, but she has since changed back into her traveling dress, which is slit up to the thigh and off the shoulder, and not particularly great for walking around in. And neither are her embellished boots that she's wearing, with a slight heel, not a big heel. So she could walk up a hill. Yeah.
Single hill, only one.
I can deal with God to get me some fucking boots now.
Are we talking like kitten heel? Like just a little heel, just a little tiny one?
I was thinking
Or are we
more
talking like a
heel.
chunky,
like-
a little block heel, just a little one?
Yeah, a little block heel.
Little
Because
block,
I was
okay.
thinking, like she's like, I can't not wear heels.
We're
but,
gay.
like,
We have to talk about
I'm gonna be
fashion at least
walking.
once tonight.
I'm always ready. I got an Aurora outfit for every
Girl?
occasion.
Girl, I'm right there with you. Okay.
No, same. I've been making a paper doll thing for Dayu so I could just keep drawing her in different outfits because I have too many that I want to put her in.
I've been doing that for
including-
my Blades character, so I feel
Yeah,
it right now.
yeah. I just want to keep putting Dayu in clothes, and they're just gonna keep getting sluttier and
Yes.
sluttier and
Yes.
sluttier. Very impractical for an adventure.
If anybody from the Magi crew is watching, see, I'm not the only one who does it.
No, I do it on a regular. I do it on a
We've been
regular
doing
basis. Alyssa knows how many outfits I put my other bard in, and like I didn't think I would do it with Dayu, but like all I'm saying is Kazu got down bad for a reason.
Mhm, mhm.
You've been pumping those outfits out.
True.
It's out. Yes. So actually, let's quickly resolve Dayu's magical item. Kazuhiko actually approaches you once you're done with all of your adorable shenanigans with San and the others. He will kind of step in lockstep with you, and he says, "How are you feeling? Are you all right?"
I haven't been that overwhelmed in a while. Still kind of feeling it. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of tapped out right now. So, I'm really hoping we don't run into anything. Oh, how are you? Your horsey died. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope it got away. It would have been a waste of time, and there was clearly a lot of danger, and I don't feel great about it, but it's what it is. There was really nothing I could have done without wasting your time, everybody's time. The safety of the group is more important. But he looks a little, he's distracted by that, but he looks a little you know how he looks when he gets kind of like shy, like a little bit sheepish. But he looks at you and he says, I realize maybe now isn't the best time, but you also had a rough day yesterday. I mean, we all did, but I got you something while I was in town. And I think
While we were fighting for our lives?
I mean, before everything went to shit, Dayu.
Okay. I was really confused for a second.
No.
Like, damn.
I didn't have time for that. We were saving people.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I was like, what do you mean you got me something in the middle of saving people?
He looks like he's about to like touch your shoulder and just kind of like tease you a little bit, but he refrains. And he says, I wanted to get you something that you could use. And if it's not weird, I'd like to give that to you now, if that's okay.
It's not weird. We give each other stuff. Well, actually, it's been 2 years since we gave each other anything.
Yeah, he is definitely a gift giver. He likes to get you things. Even if it's just little he always gets you things that he knows you're going to use, like the hairpin. Things like that. He always makes sure to get you things that aren't frivolous or useless. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out a black rectangular long case, and he hands it to you. He says, did some checking. This thing, it's magical. It's a flute.
Ooh.
It allows you to teleport if you need to.
Where?
Well, wherever the teleport spell can take you, my dear.
Ah. I'm gonna look at the flute because I like flutes. I also like this box, actually. Dayu will be like, this is a really nice box.
It is a beautiful flute, same color as typical. It's metal. It's a silver-colored metal. And it has the most beautiful kind of inscription in it of, like, the image of waves. And the waves kind of crest at the end of the flute. And he says, you can use this to teleport really anywhere, at least on a destination that you know. It has to be on this plane, but I think it could be useful to you. Perhaps someday if you get lost or stuck somewhere, or whether I'm there or not, it's something that could bring you home.
That's okay.
It can only be used once. So...
Once.
I mean, the flute won't disintegrate or anything, but the spell will fade.
Okay, it's a good thing you told me that. I was about to start playing it to see where it would take us. Might be a bad idea. Maybe when everybody's almost dead. Be a really good way to get us out of something bad.
It is a very powerful spell, Dayu. I know it's not typically within your ability yet, but you'll get there. And maybe at a later time, if you end up using it, you can re-enchant the flute if you need to. I know I'm not going to be able to travel with you forever. And I'd rather you have a way out if you need it.
Well, I like it a lot. Thank you.
Of course.
But I think you should travel where you want to. Doesn't have to be with us. But it could be. And before he says anything else, I shove one of the honeysuckles in his mouth.
He kind of chews on it.
It's good.
It's sweet.
That's veil honey. Haha.
Interesting. Well, you're welcome for the gift. Think nothing of it. I'm gonna walk to the head of the group now. And he's gonna... he turns a little bit red and he kind of walks ahead, unless you stop him.
Oh. There's a lot of things I could do.
There is a lot of things you could do.
There's a lot of things I could do right now.
Yep.
I think, I'll let him go, but I'm gonna start mumbling things he can hear within earshot, like, honey for my honey.
Aww.
Love watching you go. Like just shit like that.
He do got a nice booty though. He does not skip leg day.
I won't stop until not only is his weird face all red, but the rest of the head too. You know.
Yep.
Knuckles the hedgehog.
He hears you. Know he hears you because his ears kind of flatten a little bit, and you see the red kind of creeping up.
Being way too loud.
Yep, you know him way too well. I mean, you've known each other your entire lives, with the exception of the last 2 years, so. Kazuhiko with the baseball pants. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I gotta update my my art for him suddenly. All right, we are getting close to time here, so we're gonna hop into confessionals as you all head off into the wilds of Southmore. Let's get into confessions. We're gonna start with Revelation. Change the music over to fun, happy music.
I did not like those things. I can't tell what they are if they're created, and the way that they feel, it's unnatural. Dayu said that the person riding them was new, but that can't be, right? She must have just missed them the first time. I'd hate to think that they're out there just on their own without someone. That's it.
Okay. On to Nikita.
I get why she was making a big deal about it. Now, those things fucking hurt. And I don't think I've actually feared anything like that in a while. I don't think anybody knows how scared I was. That's it.
On to Zen. You're muted.
What? Again, I'm apparently really good at this killing thing. And Dayu. All the time? Everything? And Rev got hurt. Nikita got hurt. I don't think there's time for fun anymore. People gotta grow up sometime. And that's it.
On to Aurora.
That was a lot of monsters. I didn't expect there to be so many. Now I thought, monsters, big, they just come on their own. Dante would have survived something like that. She would have fought and helped people and then run like Dayu. And she would be somewhere safe now, hidden, and waiting to come back in 2 years. That's what happened. That's what happens in Southmore. It's the only thing that could have happened. And that's Aurora.
Dayu.
If there was a 2-year gap in which I was gone, and they were gone, and now I'm back for 2 days, and now they're back. And there's no souls. There's just nothing. How can nothing do so much damage? Oh, I hate being right. That's it.
Okay. Oop, wrong screen. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, that was a great session. Thank you all so much for being here, as per usual. Thank you to my amazing cast. Thank you to everybody in chat. Thank you for the raids, the follows, the donos, the bits, all the things, the subs, all the subs we got tonight. Holy shit. Absolutely wild. Thank you so much for the support. You've made my birthday very special. Really appreciate y'all. And we're gonna go raid into, I don't know who we're gonna raid. It's Wednesday.
While we're figuring that out, if you want to wish any last minute birthday wishes to our lovely DM, please.
Yeah.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you,
Mandy.
everybody.
I'm
Thank you,
so
everybody
glad
in
we got to
chat.
meet
Happy
you.
birthday!
Happy
I know it's
birthday!
late as hell, but it's about to be the morning, so estas son las mañanitas que cantamos entre David. Las muchachas bonitas te lo cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien despierta, mira que me amaneció, que los pajaritos cantan, la neblina ya se metió.
Yes! Nick, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. I love all of you. I love everybody in chat. You guys are the fucking best. We're gonna go raid Fabled 42 because it's just, I don't know, they're the first on the list, and I'm too brained to think about anything else. Raid.
It's 11:54. We don't have anything for it.
So we're gonna go raid Fabled 42 and see what the hell they're all up to, and please join me in this raid and go support their community. It's pretty good, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, we will see you guys. Are we playing next week?
No.
We're not playing next week. We are off next week.
Yeah, not next week. Yeah, we're off next week. Week after. 31st, we got it.
We will be back on the 31st for Mistlost. We are off next Wednesday. However, we are playing Dinglings this coming week. So we will see you this coming Friday. And yeah, we'll get right back to it. And I have some announcements for scheduling for the Dinglings game as well. We are moving to a schedule much like Mistlost for Fridays. So we will have some more downtime and more free open Fridays, so we can spend more time with either each other or our families and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see you over at Fabled 42. Thank you everybody for the support, and see you next time. Bye! Bye everybody!